and good evening. Welcome everybody to another one of these games from the CivFR Squadrons. Definitely we do need to check out these boys. Division 2, we got Veax Mon Tsingy, which literally means you want my thingy. And on the other side we got the Sharks. It does look like the Sharks might definitely want their thingy. We need to check out exactly what's gonna happen here. We got the boys in the lobby. We do have the map pool choices on the top right side of the screen over here, with 7 season highlights being the 2 maps that are going to be played. It's going to be highlights again. Wow, looking forward for one of those. Oh my god, another science victory. What do you think? Another science victory? It might happen. We didn't see it coming yesterday, but it happened. Oh my god, that was such an amazing game. I do want to say hello to everybody. Of course, Harem Charm, thank you very much for joining. I do hope you're going to enjoy the content tonight. Nerendil, hello there, sir. Welcome. Guys, Anthony did pick up that first promotion and wrote first. Hello there. Welcome, welcome. We do have All Triangle. Bigzy 1992. Hello there, sirs, and welcome. Bonsoir, Rafifi. Bienvenue, monsieur. 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 I'm sorry. Painter Q, good evening, sir, and he's making a comment over here. He is really liking how smooth his long hair is today. Okay, well, I guess you gotta share the secret. You gotta share the secret, sir. We got Salty Capybara, bienvenue, and of course, thank you very much for joining us, madam. I do hope you're gonna enjoy your time tonight, even though we don't have the barking gang today. I'm sorry, we didn't get the barking gang. I'm gonna explain what happened, and I'm gonna definitely apologize for it. Of course, let me actually pull up over here. Okay. One quick question about... Oh, hello there, Dalun. Hello there. More nukes. Yes, more nukes. Definitely hoping for another science victory. Well, we're gonna see. We will see what's gonna happen. I do want to quickly take a look at the CivFR.com their Discord, so I can give you that quickly information. I do know exactly where it is. I just need to click the buttons and get there fast enough. They do have 3 of the challenge 3 different challenge 1 brackets, and this is the one related to the division 2 that we're in right now. I guess I'm gonna put it up on the screen also, because might as well just put it up on the screen so everybody can see it. And in the meantime, I do want to say that we do get a sneak peek into tomorrow's game, looking at this game today. Tomorrow's game between DShark going against, what was it, WCG, I believe. Let me actually double check, because I know there was something that we got CivFR versus DShark, 1600 GMT. That's going to be from the CPL 4v4 Premier League. And we do need to see these players, how they perform, so we can get a sneak peek of what's going to happen tomorrow. Of course, I do see we do need to also talk about the active ban phase here, and we do have time for the other ones a little later, and probably when the game starts to load and so on and so forth, we can take a quick peek at what's going to happen over there. Hey, Buonasera, Star Spanky, hello there. And yes, I did survive the driving. Oh my god, don't get me started, because I left home 1500 GMT, 1500, sorry, my time. I arrived at the doctor's office at 17, or I should say 15 minutes till 1700. Wow, 1 hour and 45 minutes. And I gotta say, around 45 minutes was spent on only like 500 meters. I'm not kidding, 500 meters. We were starting to pick our hairs off our heads over there. It was insanely bad. I'm not sure what happened, but man, oh man, I cannot recommend driving anymore. I love driving. I love being in a car. I cannot recommend driving anymore. It's like, no, this is not survivable. This is just time wasted. Okay, active ban phase. We do have Eleanor, we got Kupe, we got Zulu. It does look like Ethiopia got taken out step from the map. Spain and Mali. We still have Canada, of course, Russia also available. The goals, maybe we're gonna see the goals today. I'm pretty sure Arctic Uzi is over here just waiting for his chance to leap at us and say, oh, my boy, the Gallic from the Gallic Empire, he will demolish everybody. But But well, we're gonna need to see if that's actually gonna be picked here. We do have 4 picks to go, and the Bamaki is gonna go for Pound Maker. Ooh, the science enjoyer over here, of course. A lot of commercial potential for him, not to mention a lot of trade routes, and those Occhitaus definitely quite a bit of potential for chaotic events. We do need to see how that's gonna happen. Hello there, Legilementos, and good evening, sir. Welcome, welcome. We are some sort of blood brothers now because of our common cause. Yeah, I mean, yeah, what can I say, man? What can I say? Going through traffic is, hell on the wheels or something like that. Josie 06 is gonna need to pick for I think this is actually so let me actually settle who the teams are. So on one side, Veux Mon Tsingy is gonna feature today Bamaki, Apology, we got ptitpascal and Gabzou, and on the other side we got BaNiPouZ with Homme Fontaine with EXTAZZ and Josie 06 coming up for DShark. Wow. Oh my God! Just taking. Can you imagine? This is, oh my God! This is something that we're gonna need to see if the Sharks actually take a big bite of the Tsingy. This is, I can even see, like we're talking between these teams and saying their names out multiple times. I can even see somebody that actually holds a Tsingy in his hand, and there's like a shark in front of him, and he's like, no, you can't have it. No. Stay there, boy. No, you can't do it. You cannot do it. Are there any favorites in this game? I would definitely mention Gabzou over here. As a favorite from one side, and I do believe we do have from the other side, let's see, I think Josie 06, that's, I believe it's the team captain. Don't quote me on that, I'm still getting used to the boys over here, and I do need to see exactly who they are, what they're gonna play, but I do believe these are the players to watch at tonight. Shane BBG Spectre Mode cannot have a feature that takes you where the nukes are. Yeah, exactly. Just press a button and then teleport the map. Where is the nuke being fired on? Oh, there? Oh, yes. Zoom in. Can you imagine a follow nuke button? Oh my God, that would be amazing. Coming back on the pick screen over here, we do have Khmer as the second pick. Looks like also Dido got picked there, with the fourth choice being Russia. Now they're gonna go into the second pick phase, and it looks like second ban phase, and it looks like they did go for Sweden first. I'm not sure exactly what's going on over here, though. They're talking about me, and I'm not sure why, but anyway, I do hope it's gonna be fine. Of course, with I would say with Sweden taken away, well, I mean, there's a little less Diplo possibilities. Sweden does have a lot of possibilities to get that Diplo favor from acquiring great people points, or I should say recruiting great people, activating them, playing with them, and so on and so forth, scouting with them everywhere. I do see we do have also Canada being banned, so the second Tundra civilization got taken away. We've seen yesterday how important it is for Canada to actually get a very good land. We did have 2 high rolls when it came to the civs over there, I should say their spawns. On one side, Canada, amazing spawn. Oh my God, 10 out of 10 spawn for him. Then on the other side, well, I believe, monsieur, I cannot remember. Oh my God, I need to actually remember what was that spawn from yesterday. Maybe I can click buttons and cheat a little bit. Let me actually take a look at the video from yesterday. I can see the video. Let's see, who was it? It was Batudu with Spain. That's what it was. Okay, there we go. Whew, I got it going. You see, I found the answer. Yes, Christina is banned. Actually, Christina got banned for some reason. Well, I guess they just didn't want to handle that negativity over there. Too much Diplo favor acquired by her. We do have 2 last bans, Korea and looks like Rome got taken away. Of course, on the Highlands map we still have the goals available to be picked. I do believe they're gonna need well, to take care of that, you know, move around the fresh water. It's been a while since we've seen, for example, Persia being picked in one of these games, and I do believe it can actually do quite well. We do need to see exactly what's also, yeah, Rafifi calling it out. Teddy Bulmus is still available, right for the taking. Basil the second is still available, right for the taking. And there we go. We do have Cyrus. It looks like it is going to be this time on the Sharks, and they do have a strong lineup here with Cyrus, with Dido, with Jayavarman the 7th. Definitely a strong lineup, and of course we're going to need to see what they're going to go for. Oh, ptitpascal coming up with Gandhi. Oh yes sir, we do have a race now. Last time we saw Gandhi in a game, he won science victory. Straight up one science victory. Amazing performance. I believe Hora de Vorka was playing in the BTS versus somebody else, Zangi Dangsia or something. And Nuclear Gandhi, yeah, we'll see. First round ban I've seen in a long time. Indeed, also Harem Charm is putting up a good point over there. It's been a while since we've seen this. Oh, no, he switched. Where my Gandhi, bro? Where my Gandhi? Give me back my Gandhi. He's going Victoria. I mean, what do they want? Do they want to fight for paddles over here? Oh, come on, Petit Pascal. Okay, I mean, it's fine. Victoria, of course, with the Royal Navy dog cares. We've seen it yesterday that it can definitely keep up with everybody else. It does have a lot of important resources to work at the last eras, especially those iron tiles that it usually spawns next to. We're gonna need to see exactly what the continent split will look like, if he's gonna get some advantage from an extra trade route, some free units, some red coats going against his opponent, and so on and so forth. Interesting choice by Gabzou here. Gabzou is one of the players that actually had I had his image stuck in my brain. It was a picture. He sent us a picture to actually convert for the of course CWC and so on. He's actually, I believe, on Quit Imperial team. He sent us a picture with a car, somebody sitting in a car, taking a picture of the window, and the window was a little bit cracked, and outside the window there was a monkey, and the one inside of the car was like giving one like how to say an orange to the monkey, and the monkey was like so happy. You know, oh my god, that was amazing. And he wrote next to it, it was like Gabzou when he's giving gold by his team. He's very happy when he's receiving gold from his team. Let's see him today. Yes, we're gonna have Dido plus Khmer, 2 saver seats on one team. Yeah, we got Pizza Lord in our house. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Loader, and Pericles over Gorgo. That's another comment that I wanted to make over here of Gabzou. I was definitely expecting Gorgo to be picked, but I guess Pericles is gonna be a good choice when it comes to a possible culture victory. We do have Joe C06 going for Kublai Khan China as the last civilization here, and it does look like we're gonna need to see. Yesterday, I gotta say, it didn't look like China did actually shine. Maybe it was because it didn't actually have players to trade with, and but it did on the water. So I'm not sure. Maybe it was the playstyle, the spawn, Khmer's adjacent. I don't know. There must have been something over there, but it didn't quite go as tall as we saw it in other games. We'll get to turn off tournament drafting so we don't get EY bug. Play. Okay. Well, between Pericles and Peter, there will be books. Yes, he can definitely feed the books to Peter over there, and I'm pretty sure they might actually try to go for that. There is a very big possibility for Cyrus and Jayavarman the 7th to actually defend the culture victory. Jayavarman the 7th usually does like to go choral music, even though in the last games we've seen him go for work ethic more than anything else. Let's see, it's we do need to see. Wait, TVMD. Oh my god, for a second there I was like Teenage Mutant Ninjas. Yeah, what was that, a TMND or something? I was like, oh, do we actually get to see some ninjas in the game? Ha 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 ha. Well, we're gonna need to see how ninja like they will be, and of course I was wanted to take a look at the natural wonders. Oh. Okay, I think we have some time until they're gonna fix this. Let me actually take a look at what's going on over here in the standing screen, so you guys get to see exactly where we are. I believe I shared this before, but I can share it again. Okay, so this is the CivFR Division 2 standings. We do have Veax Mon Tsingy on the first place with 8 wins and 3 losses. They're definitely gonna try to go into the next round. We do have also DShark coming up with 5 and 6. Very important for them to win this, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to do their best to get this going. Okay, we do have them trying to get the wonders here. One other thing that I wanted to point out in the upcoming games, we do have in CPL League this happening. So tomorrow it's going to be DShark, the intermediate team with Pipo, Kamja, BaNiPouZ, Bifu, Coco, Slip, Lupsim, and Josie06 on the roster. It kind of feels like they did manage to get quite a few of these players over here in the CPL, so we will need to see exactly what they're going to do against their opponents. And oh my god, I forgot again who their opponents are. CivFR versus Lesant DShark. I am actually looking forward to see what they're gonna do, because CivFR did go into the CWC, didn't actually quite perform as we used to see them in other tournaments, as in they did much better in other tournaments, and I'm actually a bit surprised we didn't see them shine much more. Of course, they were confronted with quite a few powerful teams over there, so that might have been the reason. We also saw quite a few new players joining the roster, but one of the big things that I want to put out there, and it is something that wait, why did rehost? For some reason they want to rehost. I'm not sure why. Anyway, Pizzaro, good evening, sir. Hello there. Okay, let me actually take a look over here and see what's going on. By the way, we do have also the next games from the CWC. I believe the next one will be Ulysse going against Sphinx. It is going to be on Friday. We are still waiting for the size ones, and I'm going to need to update the website soon enough. I just didn't get the chance today. Oh my god, 6 hours in traffic, bro. I can't believe it. 6 hours in traffic. That is so painful. That I don't know what to say about that, man. Like, other than it's so painful, I don't know what to say about it. Now let me actually take a look over here, because they were talking about the lobby links. Let me see where are they in the chats, or I should say on the server. So we take a look at when they're gonna stream. Okay. Whoa! This is another team from them. Oh, Veax Mon Tsingy and Veax Mon Tsingy. Oh, there are actually 2 teams. Oh my god. Okay. So I don't know who's gonna go next, but I can actually give you the score over here. There we go. This is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm waiting for. There are 2, 4, 6, 8 players over here. These are the players that need to figure out who's gonna host. And I gotta say also, I really like their logos. We got the sharks over here with a big logo, and you can see everybody had their own colors changed for Discord. And then we do have Veax Mon Tsingy with who's that? Is that Zulu? Is that I don't think it's Mansa Musa. Maybe it's Congo leader or something, someone else. Anyway, they also have, this is China actually. So everybody's with his own leader thing. Oh, okay. Who's this? This is Russia. This is big Russia. This is Persia. Oh man, this is so cool. Chad Persia over here. Yeah, they must be Persia Pro, Russia Pro. I mean, they must be, right? So we're going to need to see how this is going to fare. Well, in the meantime, I guess I can just randomly click on stuff and find out. No, this profile is private. Really? But bro, I think Bamaki was the one that hosted earlier. Did we get there? Did we get there? Did we get there? Are we there yet? I know, right? These are really chat people. Look at them, man. TVMT. I guess I need to click look at China also. Oh, this is amazing, man. This is amazing. I so love this. And on the other side, we do have Gabzou. What is Gabzou is monkey. Okay, monkey. That's what's happening over here. That's the face I was not seeing. Okay. What is this? 1 2 2 2 1 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2. Okay, now they got the links back up. The server is on. I believe they needed to actually do some rehosting over there so he gets the correct natural wonders. There are 3 wonders banned in the tournament. One of them is Giant Causeway for the obvious +5 that you get with the Spear of Theon. The other one is Lysen Fjord, I believe it's called. The one that you get a free promotion whenever you move a boat next to it. And we got the third one, which is Matterhorn, which honestly it's kind of surprising. Matterhorn is banned, but I guess the players did think it is a bit too much to actually let it be. And let me actually take a look over here. Maybe I can actually you know, pick something and then pick something else. I need to also swap with people. No, it doesn't, like, nothing trolley like is coming to my mind here. I don't know who to pick here. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna just swap with Bamaki slot and leave it be. Let's see, what can I do? Maybe I should tell them that they didn't actually pick Basil II on this map, but no, it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. Bermuda. Oh, and Bermuda got banned? Wait, really? Did Bermuda get banned? I didn't know about Bermuda. I know about the other ones, but I don't know about Bermuda. Let me see. One sec. Did you see these guys also? These are the Veux Monkili. And you see, this is Norway. We got Macedon over here. Macedon massive. We got Genghis Khan over here. Amazing. Wait, it is? Whoa, really? Oh my god, I need to actually reread the rules or something. Let me see, where are so many channels, man. Orga, so many messages. Organization cast, reglement. This, I guess. Merve. Okay. Oh yeah, it is Le Triangle de Bermude. Okay, interesting. I honestly didn't remember that. I know they were talking about it, but I don't know, was that something new they got in? Because I knew they were talking about it. I didn't know they actually did it. Hey Astion, thank you very much for the follow, sir, and welcome to the channel. Let me actually see swap images over here so we get everything going. I think it's fine. Okay, so just needing to ready up, and we're gonna go in, dive into the game here. We do have, as you can see, Tirhab as a second spectator. He's gonna be streaming for the French community. We do have all of the 8 players in the lobby, and we're just a few seconds away from going in. Apology will play Peter, Russia. We got BaNiPouZ on Jayavarman the 7th. EXTAZZ gonna be on Cyrus. Persia, of course, Gabzou is gonna be on Pound Maker. Homme Fontaine is gonna be on Kublai Khan, China. We got Bamaki on Pericles. ptitpascal on Victoria. Josie 06 with Dido. And it just struck me that Gabzou is actually gonna play a gold civilization, and I'm like, but bro, weren't you the one wanting to take gold from your team? Like, how does this compute? Like, how does this work? I don't know, man. Maybe we're actually gonna see something extremely surprising today, because it definitely looks like they're not in the normal meta. They're gonna try something different today.
The great beasts of the stone
Veux Mon Tsingy going against DShark, starting up their engines. Also, thank you very much, Pizarro, for pointing out Bermuda Triangle is also banned. Was that a new thing, by the way? How long ago did they ban it? Don't forget to put the team names on the maps. Yes, sir, I will. The map, definitely. I think I just need to click a button and it's gonna be easy. The team names I usually put after the... but I guess it's fine. I can put them quite shortly. We got DShark. On the left side, we do have two TV... what is it? Two Veux Mon Tsingy, TVMT, right? TVMT. He's gonna be on the right side, so bam bam, we got both teams over here. And you were saying, well, the team names are already there. Veux Mon Tsingy, yeah, they're here. TVMT. Well, I guess I do want to put them up over there. It does look like they're standing out, right, if I put them like this, so it's easier for you to understand who they are. Gabzou make all the gold and keep it for himself. I know, right? He's gonna be counting his coins at the end of the game. We do need to see how the map looks like, and of course, since we are on the highlands, it is going to be a lot of land to develop their empires in. First up, we got England with one big continent. He can... oh my god, this is amazing, actually. If he does manage to get a city here and then two cities over here, two extra trade routes, oh yeah, bro, just get those cities on. And of course, I do see he does have a 3-2 fertile to work. He moved for a 2-2. No, he's actually going to settle on the 2-2 base, and I'm pretty sure he's just gonna wait a little bit to buy out that fertile. He does also have a wonder, but I would actually assume Russia is gonna take that one. We got Pamukkale to the south of Russia, between it and England. Since we're literally on the left side of the map, let's keep on moving to the right so I don't actually go clockwise over here, because it might be well, you know, it might be bad. We do have China with possible... well, I mean, I wanted to say Temenaki. I was getting excited, but it doesn't look like that's going to be awesome at Temenaki. I do like his other cities, though. He does have one next to the banana, one possibly on the ivory if he wants to, but he needs to switch this one on the banana. He needs to be careful exactly of the placement. He did move one tile to the northeast for a 2-2 base, and definitely has quite a few other tiles to work, including a horse tile for some strategic resources. I do see he's also going to be quite far away from his opponents. I'm actually curious to see who's... okay, so Kublai Khan, China, and on the west side, Victoria is going to be his opponent over here. I did also see Persia is going to be on his east side. That's going to be an ally. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to trade with each other, or at least Persia is not going to trade with China. Persia 100% wants his internals over externals here. A lot of culture, a lot of gold generated by those, not to mention the production, the food and everything. It just helps your city so much. You got to be really careful with Persia's trade routes. In this scenario, I do see on this map, I do see Persia with EXTAZZ going for diamonds. It looks like we will see him on an anomaly from the beginning of the game. Does have actually quite an interesting array of settles here, but honestly, I can't say I like this spawn. Yes, he's gonna get a city to the south, another city to the east. Looks like two cities maybe to the east, but then he's gonna have all these mountains. To the north is kind of devoid of barren of anything important. And yes, he does have delicate arch, but honestly, who would want delicate arch in this scenario, right? You get like desert, you get like very little even faith from it. I don't know, but it kind of looks like anyway. We do need to see him scout his land and try to find out where his opponents are, so he can figure out what he's gonna do in the night, in the next phase. I absolutely love the name Veux Mon Tsingy. I know, right? I love it too. Tiny puddles, yeah, very tiny, very tiny puddles. We do have Athens over here with Bamaki. He is gonna be the opponent of Persia. They could definitely poke each other over here with the hoplites and the Immortals. I would definitely think the Immortals are going to be coming up on top on that regard. But anyway, we're going to see the engagement. Well, I'm actually curious, you know. Let's actually put a very important prediction over here. Will they remap? Yes, no. Let's go full casino style over here. We got a few minutes. We got what, 2 more minutes maybe until we find 1 minute. I'm gonna put it 1 minute. Do you think they want a remap? Will they remap? And I'm gonna keep on looking at this, and then we're gonna see exactly who's gonna win the points there. We got Athens with a scout coming out. Looks like he's gonna be in the North Sea, and he does have a banana on the coast over here, giving him a 3-2. He does have quite a few mountains. Ooh, even some spy styles. I like this. To his southeast, he has Phoenicia. That's gonna be his opponent, and it looks like he is gonna be actually between 2 opponents. Doesn't look like he's gonna have a lot of space to actually develop his empire as in Sim, because he's gonna get pressured by 2 enemy civilizations. To the south, we do have Cree with 1, 2, 3 of these pashers. Doesn't look like he's gonna have like the meanest thing, but he does have a 2-2 base. He does have geothermal in the capital, and of course he could place a city on another tile to actually get oh wait, are there any more? Maybe over here? No, not even. So I guess a maximum, there could be a maximum of 5 possible cattle tiles, but he needs to destroy this forest, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to actually do that. So yeah, that's, well, I mean, yeah, that's not the most amazing Cree setup that we've seen. He can definitely work those 3 tiles and get the 3 extra gold, the 3 extra food on each of his trade routes. We do need to see also on Phoenicia. Let's see what's going on here. We do have him to the northeast of Cree. Cree is going to be his opponent. Cree is also going to be the ally of Cyrus. That's going to be... Oh, wait. No, the ally of Bamaki, I meant to say, over here with Greece. They might actually try to trade with each other if Greece will get a positioning on the crater lake, and he could definitely just keep on spamming cities to the south. They might actually try to trade with each other on the coast. Will be extremely important for both of them to get those coastal trade routes going. The city of Tyre did spawn with an amber tile with a culture over here, a culture point being acquired, and I do see him getting a settler. He's also working a 2-3-1 wine tile, giving himself that much needed extra production and a gold point, which is definitely not something you want to pass by. I do see him having, well, I guess a more than decent puddle over here to play with, and I guess he's gonna need to get his shovel and dirt shovel. How do you call those little shovels that you actually give your kids when they need to play in the sand shovel? I don't know how they are, but they're like really like small ones, cute ones. Spade, that's how they're called. Well, that's what he needs to get, a spade over there, so he can play in the sand with his boats. Yeah, we also have Khmer over here, BaNiPouZ, and now we're coming up on the remap vote. This is when we find out exactly who put the points in the correct option. We got somebody putting, okay, some people, 6 people put into the yes vote, and we got 1 into the no. So will they remap? Yes or no? That was the question. And it looks like, I guess we do need to quickly check over here St. Petersburg, but I'm pretty sure he has a lot of tundra to play with. Yeah, he does. And I do see him with 1-2 deer tiles, salt mile in the capital. Oh, look at that. And some fertiles on his continent. Actually quite a nice spawn over here for Russia. Definitely can work it. Okay, Gabzou needs to figure out... Oh my god, look at that. The one who put into the no. Who's that? Let's see. Who's that? Who Who put into the no? No. Complete prediction. Who's the winner of this result? Close in. Hello there, sir. Good evening. Hello. What do we have here? Jack. Nice winner of 3,387 points. Hello there, sir, and welcome. Well, we got the team names up, we got the map chosen and put on the screen. We do need to check out the city states, and I do want to go through how to say all of the options again to see exactly who's up doing what. Could you show Khmer spawn? Yes, Pizarro. We do have Angkor Wat over here with I guess a good river. Oh my god, they did a remap this. I just automatically said it's a good river because I saw mountains and a decently strong river over here. But then I saw he has like that one single river, and I'm like, bro, are you sure you want to play this, bro? And the drought. Oh my god. Oh, that's just nasty, bro. Anyway, I'm pretty sure BaNiPouZ over here, we're gonna need to big brain this and try to figure out what he's gonna do, because he's gonna definitely have a few problems placing his awesome holy sites next to rivers. Maybe it's not gonna be one. It's not gonna be one of those river goddess type of spawns over here for Khmer. Okay, so Russia. Let's see. Oh, hello, Sloaner. Thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. Much appreciated, sir. How are you doing, sir? Ching ching, exactly, man, Jack. Woo! We got this going. Don't understand no remap for the DShark. I mean, they say they have the experience, they have the knowledge, they should be able to get this. So we're gonna need to see exactly how they're gonna play this out. They must have a plan in their mind, and I'm pretty sure they're trying to use their strengths over here to get something good going. I do wanna also double check over here with the map with you, of course, taking a look at what's going on slowly but surely. We do need to see exactly what they picked in the Pantheon scene. We do need to see exactly what they picked as a second settles, and we're gonna start with Russia this time. He's gonna go for too loud, bro, too loud, bro. Okay, there we go. St. Petersburg on Shrine. I do see him getting Earth Goddess over here, and by the looks of it, we will see a second city to the southeast next to the mountains. Definitely can actually go for quite a few, could have gone for quite a few pantheons. He did choose Earth Goddess because he has charming appeal and breathtaking appeal on a lot of his tiles. I do see, of course, he's going Lavras first, and trying to get as soon as possible his faith generation going, exactly like it should be, right? Exactly like it should be. Well, we do need to see also where he's gonna put his third city, and if he's gonna go a third city quickly here, or if he's just gonna try to stay on two to get his religion. Let's take a look at the. Oh wait, he did settle on a salt mine. That's a salt mine, so he's getting an extra amenity, also some extra gold points. Very nice, very nice. I like this. Okay, to the south we do have already England with a second settle also to the west side. He did actually, okay, he did settle on the west side instead of the south. I'm really curious when he's gonna settle over here on the sugar tile. That is gonna be a lot of food, and that extreme potential of getting those cities to the south of Singapore. You gotta do it, you gotta do it, you gotta connect those cities. Anyway, he's getting us another settler in two, and that's like he's gonna have iron tile in the east of that mountain. We do have him with horses to the west of Newcastle upon Tyne. Maybe that was the choice he made to actually get that city over here on the how to say, on the west side. I didn't know, by the way. I'm gonna make a quick sidestep over here on the commentary, and I didn't know. Do you know how long I have searched for one of these wires? Do you know what this is? This is one of those like USB something with a USB-C connector. It actually helps you use a battery with the phone. You know, like you don't need 10 meters of cable. You just plug it in right next to each other. I lost mine. I do not know how. It was in the house, but somehow it disappeared. I am really, thinking my cats did it to annoy me. It happens, they like to steal stuff and not give it back. Where is mine? But then I found this in another box from another device, and I was like, oh man, no. Amazing. Thank you very much. Okay, so England continent split, bacon in your face. Oh, bacon in my face. I'm just trying to imagine how bacon is gonna, come in my face. Oh my god, like those little, those little slabs of bacon. Anyway, does it call pieces? I guess it's in English. We do have a continent split over here, a triple continent split, but he does need to actually swim those to the south of Singapore. Okay, so let's keep moving because I guess I'm deviating a bit too much over here. China with hostile to the east of Beijing. He did already improve it. This is Kublai Khan China, so he's not gonna easily go for Stonehenge. I don't think he's actually gonna go for Stonehenge. Usually Kublai Khan China does like to actually get his commercials up and try as much as possible to generate those trade routes. He does get quite a few advantages from having trade routes to his allies. I do see this time he is actually going to be quite close to one of his allies. Over here it is going to be EXTAZZ, and you can see he's already putting a settler towards him. Red Warcart 1, thank you very much for the follow, sir. Hello, and also LYTSKV. Hello there, sir, and welcome to the stream. TVMT should be favorites to win at A3, while DShark are only 5-6, making no remap even more confusing. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. It happens. Hello there, sir. Luke. Good evening, sir. I'm very happy to catch the beginning of the stream. Wow, welcome, sir. Looking forward for the great game. I am also looking forward for a great game. Okay, so on China, we do have iron in the city of Changsha. It is 3 tiles away from Beijing also, and he is going to put his third city on a geothermal. I'm actually curious, is it going to be the geothermal, or is he going to go for the 2-2 base? I'm pretty sure the geothermal, but I just want to check it. Oh wait, that's not the second city, that's his builder. I don't know why I got confused there. I guess he does have one. Let's see. He is probably going to move here somewhere. I'm just waiting to see where. Anyway, to the northeast we do have Persia with no pantheon yet. We did have one on China. It is fertility, right? So that's the reason he's actually getting a 5-1 wheat tile. That's a lot of potential production. The problem with this, by the way, I do have to comment a little bit, a side step here, because yes, you do get a lot of food. Your city is 3 pop, but you're gonna run out of tiles to actually work, and especially in these kinds of situations, tiles like 1-3s are amazing to work. The problem is he's gonna need to spend quite a bit of gold to get it, and you can see he's starting, well, I mean, he's working the wheat tile, he's probably working the horse tile, and a 2-2. At pop 5, he's gonna not have anything to work anymore, because he doesn't have any more workable production tiles. We do have a Persia with a Hagmatana already set up to the southwest of Pasargade. We do have also Cree getting in. He's trying to go in there, see if there is a settlers to steal with, of course, an Occitan, and I do see a warrior. I do also notice Greece from the north. He is positioning to go for the headshot over here on Pasargade. We do have a bit more gold per 10 from EXTAZZ, since he did settle on a diamond tile, getting himself that extra amenity, and I do see he's gonna get a slinger next turn. That is gonna allow him to keep on pounding on these units, and I do believe he might actually, he might actually get attacked here. We don't know exactly what Gabzou is up to, but he's, yeah, there we go, smacking one. The thing is, and I don't want to point this out, you don't actually get to put the city under siege, even if you do have that amazing positioning over here, coming from the north, coming from the south with units. The city of Pasargade is next to one tile lake. That's not gonna be put under siege unless you actually get a unit on the lake. That's just how it is. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. Hopefully Khmer will settle west to let Dido trade over water. Ooh, yeah, I love playing Cree. Yeah, it is amazing as a civ. Okay. I think I want to put a poll really quickly over here. Do you want... Okay, so I'm not so sure, because most of the time, of course, I do believe a lot of the people here do want to see the game. I don't want to hear about anything else and so on and so forth. But I do want to ask the big question, like, do you want to hear my rants from time to time, talking about the game or talking about other stuff, talking about the stuff it happened in my life or stuff like that. I do believe okay. So I did put 4 options over there. Yes, no, less please, more please. It kind of depends over there. Big Z, let's see. Lots of cities under siege managed to get supplies in via water, as it's hard to blockade unless you have boats of your own. Maybe that's an unintended bit of realism. Well, I mean, I think it is intended. I think they actually did think about this, and it goes to show at what they were doing when they were thinking about this. Definitely a lot of brainstorming sessions were made to actually get this going. And you make a good point, by the way. They did okay. The supplies via water. I'm actually surprised they didn't get shut down in the water, but I guess that was a little bit harder than actually, going against the carts coming into the city. Well, I do believe we need to move forward because Persia is managing to defend his city quite properly. We do have him with an iron tile, 2 iron tiles to improve, and I do see horses next to his city center, 2 tiles away. That should be more than enough strategic resources for him to get whatever he needs to play in the next phase. We do have also a big wonder starting up from Athens, and interesting to see that Hanging Gardens is going to be prioritized this early, and it does look like we're going to need to see how Greece will actually get to benefit from this. It's basically he realized he's gonna have a lack of food, and he said, okay boys, I gotta get some food. Like this is something like we definitely need to get over here with Hanging Gardens. So maybe we can, well, it would have been amazing if he actually had a Temenaki here, but sorry, not a Temenaki, Temple of Artemis, but he just doesn't have a deer tile. Maybe import some deers to get that going. I don't know. BBS, where are you, bro? Where are you? Let me actually take a look over here because I saw something. Whoa. Okay. I don't know what that is, but sure. Anyway, 3 turns for that wonder to finish. I do notice Phoenicia does have a warrior going to the city of Sparta. There is a builder coming out from there, and of course they are opponents as far as I know. Yeah, they are opponents. So it's all up to that archer to actually defend the finishing of the Hanging Gardens. Usually at the beginning of the game, you don't actually get a lot of units to work with, so every unit counts. The positioning counts, where the moves between the cities, the tiles that you need to go for, and so on and so forth. I do see Athens benefiting from the west side from a horse tile, and okay, yes, with more actually did get a win over here. Thank you very much, guys. So I do feel like a weight has been lifted from my heart over here. I wasn't sure if I'm going the right way, and then we'll give 2 big proxies for Acropolis. That's another big thing. Can you imagine Machu Picchu here? Oh man, oh yeah, bro, oh yes. Now he will boost drama with wonder. He will indeed. I do see he's gonna have a bit of a lack of iron, though. I'm not sure where his iron is because I'm not seeing it here. I do see some coal tiles to the northeast, and of course some oil tiles here, but that's not gonna be it, right? He needs iron. Maybe it was actually placed under the hills here and we just don't see it anymore. Anyway. Now moving forward, I do want to see what Cree did. He did improve most of his camps, and I do see his pastures. He was forced to actually buy a lot of these tiles over here to the west side, the 2-2s next to the river, and now he's going for more traders. Actually 2 traders, okay. I'm curious how he's gonna plan his Magnus. Is he gonna go for the second city Magnus? I believe so. That's how he should be playing it, or his capital city, because as you can see over here, okay, there we go, Magnus establishing in his second city, Picto, and of course he does have a city patron goddess as a pantheon. The reason I say this is because he actually settled next to the cattle tile, which makes that cattle tile, well, I mean, it makes more tiles over here available for Cree to use in his second city early. He already had them upgraded here, the camp and the 2 pastures. 2029 WSKLJL. Thank you very much for the follows and welcome. Machu Picchu on that mountain between Athens and Sparta would be amazing. Yes, yes, exactly. That's what I thought. Exactly over here. It would be awesome. Anyway, coming back to the south over here, we do have the traders coming out. I do see iron to the south of Picto, and to the north he already has his horses improved as a pasture. He's acquiring those in his empire, and I don't actually see at the beginning of the game that much war mood for them, even though honestly I would definitely see some Persian immortal storm Olympia, but I guess he would need definitely another city over here in his face. We do need to check out Phoenicia with religious settlements as a pantheon. I do see multiple Kothons actually coming out from his city, and by the looks of it, we are definitely gonna see him try to get as much of an economy as possible and as many trade routes working as possible for him. I do see he's also gonna get good adjacency. We got a +4 over here, a +3 over here, another +5, +2. Oh, it's not connected to the, it's not next to the capital. Oh no. Well, I guess it still can actually develop into a +3 if he puts another district here, maybe even help it out with Gavron Plaza, but he does need to chop that banana out somehow. Now we do have him needing to actually settle a few more cities. He does have Jayavarman the 7th on his east side, and Jayavarman can definitely try to help him out, connect their economies, get a city over here on the eastern coast of this puddle, and connect those cities, those capitals to capitals. You gotta make sure how you're careful how you place those cities though, to actually get the correct, you know, trade routes going, because otherwise they might actually go through other city centers and so on. Anyway, you gotta be careful. I do see him benefiting from an iron tile. He does have a horse tile directly to his west side, and he is gonna go for Magnus internals for the beginning of the game. Extra food, extra production, still working strong over here. We do need to see Khmer with River Goddess. Okay, he did go for River Goddess. He's putting his 3 cities quite close to each other, and I do see one is non-fresh water. This might give us how to say, a tip. He might actually go for Feed the World if he went for a non-fresh water city, because that's how he's actually gonna get his extra housing, extra food going into that city center. And as you can see, he is trying to build that holy site first as a district. We do have him finishing up his shrines, and I do see him also getting another settler out from his capital, going for 4 cities here. And we do have him with an iron tile next to Angkor Thom, while I do see a horse tile to the east of Bhavapura, but it is definitely 4th tile out. That means it's not going to get acquired by the city and improved worked. That's, well, I mean, that's a bummer, but what can you do? He's going to have to rely on his friends to actually get that going. Yeah, we do have to his east side also England, and you do see ptitpascal is trying to figure out what's going on over here. He is not going to be redcoatable, and by that I mean the redcoats are not actually going to get their extra +5, because they do get it on another continent than their capital. You can see the red continent is quite a big one, and it does include Khmer as cities. Hello, hello. That's okay. Good evening, sir. Hello there. No Artemis competition yet. I didn't see it, but I think we will see on Russia. Okay, there we go. Russia did build it. I was thinking like he was the only one we actually saw with camps over there, so might as well take it. And there we go. He just finished it, by the way. You are on point with that statement. I missed the CS intro. Is Auckland on the map? Would explain custom placement for me. That's a good one. Actually, I didn't go through the city states yet. I can go right now for the city states and put up that prediction. Let's see really quickly. We got Vatican City with Jerusalem, Nazca, and Kandy coming up for religious benefits. We do have Bologna for science benefits. Zanzibar with Venice, Mogadishu will be the ones providing commercials. I do see Singapore is actually the only industrial, so no to your question. Is Auckland on the map? It doesn't look like it's on the map. We got Caguana with Vilnius coming up for culture benefits over here, and it does look like Canada will be the one for military. I do have to point out, seeing so like 4 of these religious city-states, that make me wonder how much faith Khmer and Russia will generate, because they do have a lot of potential, I also noticed we got the Moksha opening for St. Petersburg, and this would be the good proper moment to actually start a prediction for who will win. We got on one side Veux Mon Tsingy. On the other side we do have the big boys from DShark. And we do need to see how hungry the sharks are today. They can definitely try to snatch that thingy away from the boys here. Let me see. I was doing something over here. I don't know why it gave me an interesting message over here. Why? Is this the correct one? Is this actually the correct one? Does this not go both ways? I'm pretty sure it goes both ways. Like communication goes both ways. This is so weird. Anyway, it says charging, so might as well. Oh, is it? Wait. Yeah. Oh, I see what's going on. We'll see. Anyway, we do have Government Plaza coming up from St. Petersburg. It does look like we do have a trader coming up from Moscow. The first religion is activated. Feed the world with lay ministry. So feed the world got taken away by Russia. It's not going to be available for Khmer to play with. And of course, going for lay ministry over here does seem like it's going to be a bit of a greedy Russia opening. Apology is going to have a bit of an issue over here with his gold generation later on. He does have a few camps and copper tiles to work, and I do believe he's gonna need to actually get a few of those commercials worked. Otherwise, his gold.
On spot, it's fine. On spot, bra. On spot, it's fine. On spot, bra.
Hey, what a nerdy! How are you doing, man? Thank you very much for the sub, man. Hey, how are you doing? How are you doing? You were, how to say? You were yesterday on a TGM stream, right? Oh man, he was doing awesome. I'm so glad he actually came back to play. He got a vacation or something. I don't know where he went though. Do you know more details about that? Sir Luke also was commenting here, yesterday's game was really good. I never would have guessed that Canada would do so well for a science victory. I know, right? He did awesome. We do have, yeah. We do have 3 cities from England. He did go for God of War and Plunder, and by the looks of it, he's going to go Magnus first here. I do also notice he's, by the looks of it, getting his Government Plaza right next to his initial harbor here, his Royal Navy dockyards. So a +3, a +2, and another +2 over here next to Birmingham. Interesting that he didn't actually put it in the same sea, so he gets another adjacency point for that initial Royal Navy dockyard. But I guess it's fine. It works as it works. You missed the question. You I was asking if you don't know where TGM went, because he went on a hiatus over there. I'm suspecting he went to one of those tropical islands, but he doesn't want to share pictures. And we're like, bro, where did you go, bro? Where did you go? What did you do? You know. I thought you know more details. Taking a look over here, we do have a fertile improved for that extra amenity. I do notice we got a trader coming up from Birmingham to the capital, and of course England is gonna need to be the one doing the economy here. He's also going to be quite close to Khmer. I'm actually curious if he's going to try any kind of shenanigan, since I'm pretty sure he's not going to be that interested in going against China anytime soon. We do see him actually between 2 opponents actually. To the west side it's Khmer, to the east side it's China, and to the north he's going to have apology with Russia, his ally. He's not going to be incentivized though to go to the north just because of the how to say, the inland settles, but I guess it can definitely go on a paddle over here on the one tile lake and settle city, at least one city for his Royal Navy dockyard, and get it closer to Russia. I don't know, but DM me. Yeah, okay. Oh, you do know? Oh, okay. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Yeah, exactly. I like to settle puddles also. Let's take a look at fourth city, Persia. I'm actually quite curious if they're gonna get their golden ages here. Of course, Persia actually did go for commercials, didn't care at all about the commercial adjacency to the rivers. Only one single commercial over here is actually settled next to a river. He might actually get one from Shari Kumis. We're waiting to see what kind of district he's gonna place from there. Since we did go into the next era, we do have everybody checked up with golden age here. We do see the stars coming up, the the yellow stars coming up on all of them. And we do need to take it from the left to the right to see exactly what kind of golden age options did they go for. Joe CO6 went for a pen brush and voice golden age, 7 and 18. We do have him on 25 gold a turn as well. We got Kublai Khan China with pen brush and voice still on 3 cities. Now he's trying to get some more, and you can see he did settle that geothermal we were talking about, and went for the north as campus. Okay, I mean, sure, if it works, it works. We do have it going for Governor Magnus, and actually he did get 3 of these campuses, so he gets how to say cheaper 4th district. We do have Persia with pen, brush, and voice. EXTAZZ over here is gonna try to get as many commercials as possible. For Shari Kumis, actually he went for a campus, not a commercial, and you can see since he did settle his government plaza, he didn't get his discount. He got his discount on the government plaza, but that was it. Anyway, well, it's gonna be an expensive campus, but it is gonna be a +3, so might as well get the benefits from it. We do have him with a 5th city coming up from Bakhtri, and I'm still waiting to see when he's going to put down that first encampment. I do see him going for bronze right now. Maybe he actually finished it, I'm not sure. I do see actually his iron is giving him 1 science point, so I think he actually finished bronze working. Yeah, there we go, he's going for iron working. Just needs to get one of those builders to improve his iron tile and get a promotion on. A boost, I mean, on the iron. We got BaNiPouZ with a monumentality golden age. He's working on 21 faith a turn at the moment, and still on 3 cities. He did manage to get a religion that's going to be called Shinto, and he went for choral music with a tithe. I'm not so sure about this. I would have definitely thought he's gonna go for something else, as in I would have definitely thought he would go for something like work ethic in this scenario. Maybe he's preparing for one of those culture defenses later on in the game, since they do need to go against Russia and Pericles at the same time. Oh my god, look at the Pericles opening. Oh, this is beautiful, and this is one of the few times that we're actually gonna see a very powerful Machu Picchu over here with a possible, oh my god, a possible 4th city settled over here on the east side with another Acropolis. Oh man, and the Machu Picchu just standing tall over there. Yeah, bro, we gotta get that going. Anyway, we do need to see Victoria with his Pantheon, and wait, his golden age option. He's going for pen brush and voice, and I do see he's generating 10 and 25 with 25 gold a turn and 43 production. Quite a good start over here with just 3 cities for London. He's now going to use his card for settlers and trying to output as many settlers as possible. We do have Bamaki with a pen brush and voice golden age as well on Pericles. You do see him with 27 culture, and I gotta point out he didn't go Moksha first at the beginning. He's probably gonna need it soon. He did go for Magnus in the city of Sparta. He's kind of alone over here to the north between Phoenicia and Persia, and you do see he is trying to get the city to the south. Yeah, not so sure about that. We'll see. I guess it's gonna be relatively safe if he settles the Niter and tries to get connections with Cree on the coast, but other than that, I guess over here it's gonna be another connection on the Crater Lake. This is quite exposed though. If you wanna put cities so far in the face of Persia, you are exposing yourself to Immortals, so this might be dangerous. Immortals are very good units, but they're also slow units, so you gotta take that into account if you do allow your opponent to make trade routes to the first city, to the front city, and then you know they're definitely gonna get the trade routes, and then just upgrade a few units, and you're gonna be like 3 turns away from being hit. Well, you gotta really expect those coming. So I do wanna see how Bamaki is gonna try to use his production to get some defenses going here. He did go for open sky as a pantheon, and you do see he's having some ship tiles to improve. Quite curious as a pantheon here, because honestly I don't see him benefiting from a lot of pastures. I guess he didn't want to take another chance, and I guess well, it is what it is. Going for acropolises, going for traders, going for a 5th city to the north. Very surprised he didn't put it over here, but I guess it was less food. Now we're gonna need to check it out slowly how he's gonna get this going. 12 science already, 37 culture, again without moksha. The gold is kind of lacking, you know, it's screeching a little bit. It's only 3 gold a 10 for him. I'm not sure I'm gonna agree with this. Anyway, Gabzou is gonna go for Pembrush and Voice. We got him with 19 science and 18 culture, 14 gold a turn, looks like 47 production, 3 cities on Cree. He did go for Magnus in his 2nd city Picto, and he's gonna get a 4th city somewhere around here to the southwest. Already going for his commercials, and wait, he actually went campuses first. Okay, interesting. Campuses first means he is gonna have an advantage in the scientist screen. He's probably gonna pass Zhang Heng. Nobody wants Zhang Heng. They really want Hypatia. You know, in this first era, Hypatia is the Chad one. We do have engineers here with B Cheng. It does look like nobody's gonna get them. Merchants, we do have Marcos Licinius Crassus as the first one. I'm pretty sure nobody's actually gonna rush it, but they're gonna try to snatch the next ones. I can't wait for that Machu. Yeah, oh my god. Ding! Machu! He could settle that for Mountain Pocket on the lake south of Sparta, totally safe. Oh, wait, this? I mean, oh? Wait, maybe I'm not reading what you're saying. He could settle that for Mountain Pocket on the south of Sparta, totally safe. Oh, you mean Ephesus, where he could have settled on the Mountain Pocket and nobody would have bothered him? Yeah, he would have needed shipbuilding though. That would have been awesome if he if he got that city. Hey, you can't touch me, bro. You know, you can try, but you won't get here. Yeah, definitely a kick W spot. Okay. So I think we do need to also check out Peter. I'm pretty sure he actually went for monumentality here with 39 faith per turn. He's gonna get extra food in his capital from Temple of Artemis. I do see him getting audience chamber, so he's gonna get another 3 food points from Governor Moksha with an amenity and some housing. He is gonna get more cities, and by the looks of it, he didn't go full in the tundra yet. Also, I do notice he is rushing as fast as he possibly can Colosseum. Arena just finished. He has more settlers going to the north to the south towards Pamukkale. Has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chops if he wants to for Colosseum. Magnus in that city center. I'm pretty sure he's actually working autocracy with oh no, he's not working the card. Bro, the card. You gotta get this autocracy, and then you do need the card on. The card being this one, Corvi, the 15 production towards ancient and classical. Basically, okay, there we go. He's starting to change. He probably put the card on. That's the 15%, no? Bro, what did you do here? Why is it every time I'm clicking that button, this production changes? Okay, now he went into autocracy. Okay, now it's changing. Okay, now he changed and he went Corvi. Okay, there we go. See, he knows. Professional, man, professional. Pericles will be in trouble soon. You think? You think he's gonna get attacked by his opponents? I mean, I'm still expecting general here from Persia, but he's not going for one. He's going for more commercials, markets. He's getting campuses going. He's getting his audience chamber, totally ignoring his need for a stronger military. I'm actually, I gotta say this. Greece is also well known for his hoplites. So putting a city in the face of Greece while you don't have a classical unit does feel like you're asking for trouble, you know? It's right, poking a hornet's nest and then asking yourself, but what did I do wrong? And that's an aggressive for a settle from Persia. Yeah, okay, there we go. Not only an offensive for a settle, but he's even putting the encampment. This is a statement, man. If you see this happening, like, can you imagine if you see this happening in your game? Can you imagine what you're gonna think about it? I mean, immediately you're gonna like, bro, he's gonna attack me, right? He's coming at me. Why would he even place an encampment right in my face? Yeah, his resupply line is gonna have a few issues over here. He did get a trader in Tarsus, so definitely gonna connect that with his capital city. He does need to get more traders. And I do believe he's gonna try to use as much as possible his districts over here for more production, for more yields in his internal trade routes. Can Cree reach Persia? That is a good question. I wouldn't say so, honestly. He has like one tile passes over here, and I guess the most important thing for Cree would be to get the Crater Lake settled. If he does manage to get this would be awesome for Gabzou. I do notice Gabzou at the moment is more interested in getting his sim up, getting an economy than anything else though. So maybe Gabzou is living up to his name. I don't know. Also, I cannot help but notice we do have horses in production from Greece, totally ignoring the hoplite power. Well, of course, he is going to give in to the flexibility of the horses. They can go everywhere so fast here. He is going to try to get audience chamber first in the capital, which I do believe it's the correct way to go about this. And by the looks of it, he is going to need to improve quite a few tiles over here, including that Mercury. Yes, it's not great, but you do get an extra amenity from it. And you will need as many as possible to keep your people happy. River defense. Yes, river defense. Well, I guess Ephesus doesn't get the river defense, but these do. Wait, bro. Why is Bamaki going to the east? What does this Souci de Pile Papi? What does this mean? You see, I think so, Birmingham. Also, good evening, sir. Yes, I feel like the same. I feel the same way. Like he's getting horses out of his city, and he's sending them towards the east side. To the east, there's only Phoenicia over there, and maybe he's gonna try to take away those cities. But I do want to point out, if just Phoenicia gets one bite him in that city, that attack is over. You're not gonna get them with like 2 or 3 horses. They're gonna die before the city dies. You can't put it under siege. The city will be like 40 strength or something. That's not good. That's definitely not good. But yeah, it does look like he's sending them over there. We'll see. Anyway, we do need to also check out who did prioritize what city-state. Bamaki is going to go for Bologna. And of course, we should have seen this coming, right? He's going to try to get this great points from the districts. And Bamaki is Pericles. He's already getting, let me see, 3.4 great writer points a turn. But he didn't get his amphitheaters. He's going to need his... actually, this is quite an interesting stuff. You see the... unique bonus activates when your districts with a building have a building in it. That's when you're gonna get an extra point. So you do need to get your amphitheaters faster. Well, at the moment, I do see him trying to get more horses out, and I'm still a bit surprised about his choice to send the first one towards Phoenicia. Maybe this is just a tickling maneuver. You know, you see a horse. Maybe he's hoping that Phoenicia over here will think, "Oh my God, a big army is coming against me, boys! Give me gold!" And he's gonna see like an army being bought immediately for Phoenicia, trying to overreact to his one horse. It might happen. I'm not saying it's not gonna happen, but it is a slim chance that's gonna happen. And now we're gonna find out the truth. Where is Bamaki gonna go? Left or right? Left is defense, right is offense. I'm pretty sure. Okay, there we go. So left. Oh my God, is he actually gonna go? Bro. He's splitting his forces. Okay. Okay, I mean that could be a thing over here. I'm not usually a fan of splitting forces because you try to do two things at once and you don't do neither good, so you really need to be careful. We do have the first immortal being upgraded in Tarsus, and of course you can see these immortals are definitely eating up the archers if they need to. There are more warriors, or I should say one more warrior coming up from the north of Bactri, and I'm pretty sure from the city of Tarsus he can get more if he needs to, but now he's going to prioritize getting his encampment. He's going to finish that commercial in the capital city, and I do see him having the benefit of a few builders over here that could chop either more warriors or get more immortals here. A bit of an issue with the immortals is they are quite expensive, and it's not that common for the players in the 4v4 scene or in any other scene for that matter to actually get iron up. We can even take a look over here in the army tab. You do see that not a lot of them do have iron. For example, BaNiPouZ has 7 iron. We got Homme Fontaine with 7, but Josie06 doesn't have any. Does he even have it? Yes, he does have iron. I don't know how he's getting horses. I know. He put his government plaza on them. Never mind. I remember now. There was a horse here. Getting more cities to the south, getting more warriors to defend against Greece. And you can see what he's doing here. He's definitely not trying to do this attack full on, but Josie06 is actually going to overreact a little bit on this. He's getting quite a few slingers. He's getting warriors. I'm pretty sure he's going to put some gold into those warriors to upgrade themselves into swordsmen. On the China development, we do have him putting another city to the north. He's starting up his wall maneuver, and this is actually a bit surprising how he started it up. Mostly because I'm expecting him to get another city here to the south, and the wall usually needs to go all the way around, or at least snake through a territory, and you do need you can't have 3 connections on a wall. You have to like get it from an in and an out, one single type of wall over here, a single line. Even if it like snakes around, it still needs to be one single line. Which is a bit unfortunate though. We're going to need to see exactly how he's going to wall this up. There is a possibility for him to go over here, for example, and try to get it this way, or go this way. It kind of depends. We'll see. Anyway, it can also be a lot like multiple split lines that gives him just a few bonuses. Yes, that could happen. Not ideal, but it could happen. We do have more builders coming up from China, and you do see, of course, they do benefit from an extra charge. He's gonna go for great bath in the capital of Beijing while he is working those internals. He's also going to be quite close to Persia, and I'm pretty sure he's going to need to connect his economy with Persia sooner rather than later to benefit from those extra points of bonus. Very interesting choice to go for Bologna, so far away. That's a city like 10 tiles away from his nearest city, and it does take a while to actually get even to his nearest city, let alone to the city of Bologna, which I gotta point out, Bologna has already archers prepared for this, and you do see that his horse might actually die next turn. We do have a few warriors in the forest, and I do notice Bamaki does have Amani established in that city center. You never know exactly where Bologna is gonna just pop a swordsman out of the city and boom, your attack is over, or just one turn walls because it can. Fire! Hey, welcome back! Where have you been? How was the road? On England, we do have him going for audience chamber. I do see he's getting a campus from Birmingham. That's going to be a +3. And I do also notice him putting more cities here. Could definitely get even a connection city and put one next right next to Khmer. This is going to be amazing, by the way. If he gets one next to Khmer, I'm going to laugh this so hard. He can get it over here on the 1-2 and then keep on banging on that city's doorstep. That's going to be quite something. ptitpascal is going to need to actually have an army to go for that, and in the meantime he's more interested in getting his economy up and everything else. I also want to point out, just looking at the yields tab over here, we do have Homme with 29 science and 32 culture. He's doing very well in the stat screen, but then we do have big boy Bamaki over here with 28 and 60. Wait, you move house and have been doing stuff. You need to share pictures. We're very curious. Is fire the fire from CivFR? I don't think so. She's Fire Tiger page from my Discord. I believe she actually just joined our Discord for the first time, right? If I'm not mistaken. You made the user to actually join it. We missed you too. And oh my god, we actually have been talking quite a bit about you. Different time zone now, yeah. Indeed. Echo, salty capybara over there, so happy to see you back. We do have amphitheaters coming up from Sparta. I do see campus being put from Olympia, and Bamaki did manage to get a wall of units to the southwest. I'm pretty sure Persia could actually push through this, especially with his ranged attack from the Immortals. It is just a matter of time until he's actually gonna get his general and put more units on the front line. The thing is, Persia at the moment doesn't have a lot of science, only on 20 and 33. He did go for Magnus first, and then now he's putting his Pingala and Moksha in. It's gonna take a while until all of those establish and give him the necessary points. We do have him also with a delayed encampment from his 5th city, where he's going to get the Governor Victor in, and it's going to again take a while to go through the projects, try to get the general points, try to get the general recruited, and use it against Greece. At the moment though, we do have him working the general card with 2 great general points a turn. I'm actually quite surprised we don't see Greece doing the same thing, since Greece does benefit from an extra card anyway, if I'm not mistaken. Let me actually double check that, but I do believe it does. It did remain, right, as a bonus. Yes, there we go. He's actually with Classical Republic right now, but he does have an extra wild card. Let me actually double check this. So you do see that the normal Classical Republic does give you 2 of these economic, 1 Diplo and 1 wild card, while his government has 2 wild card policy slots. That's the power of the Greeks over here. Just getting Twitch running on my laptop. As for the updates on how the romance is going. Oh, that's a hard question over there. Let's see also what has been transpiring over here. There we go. Phoenicia did upgrade at least one of his swordsmen to defend against the attack of Greece. Greece got pushed back quite hard over here with his 2 swordsmen, and honestly he might have poked another one of the Hortons next, just going against Phoenicia and trying to get him. You can see we do have also a Persian scout managing to pillage Ephesus, and he did notice Greece doesn't have a lot of units to defend that city. And in the meantime, I do have to point out Greece still benefits from quite a few chops over here in the capital and in the south. He's also getting a lot of great writer points per turn, especially with Bologna, and now his amphitheater is finishing. He is on 8 great writer points a turn, while Russia just started to make 1. Also, you do see him on 5.7 great musician points a turn. On Russia's development, I do see Colosseum did finish, and we were talking about this earlier. We do have a Mahabodhi temple started from Moscow to the east side, and it does look like we're gonna need to see what's gonna happen here. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 7 cities. faith, 98 faith a turn, 89 production, 80 food as well. That's good. Didn't go for Magnus in the capital. He went for the second city, Magnus, and he did put a city on Pamukkale. Unfortunately, one of the best tiles of Pamukkale has been actually turned into the Aral Sea, one tile Pada Lake over here, which is, well, I mean, you can't really put a district on it that gets bonuses from Pamukkale. That is kind of sad. Well, what can you do, right? What can you do? Interesting that he's also chopping as fast as possible his wonders, including Mahabodhi Temple, which I can understand. Colosseum, Mahabodhi Temple, I'm not so sure I agree with. What I can say is Khmer is also trying to get Mahabodhi Temple. He does have a few chops available, 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't have all of the builders next to it, and by the looks of it, he did manage to finish Oracle, which is gonna give him the power to recruit a lot of great people and manage, maybe even manage to equal out Bamaki. I find it doubtful, but he might do it. We're gonna need to see exactly how that will fare. We do have also more theater squares coming out from his other cities. He's going for a harbor in Hariharalaya. This is going to be the connection city towards Phoenicia. And since he did go for Shinto with a tithe as a second belief, I was expecting him, honestly, to get one of his missionaries or an apostle go into the city of Phoenicia, where he does have moksha over here, Biruta, and just convert that. That is what you need to do. That's it. That's the only city you actually need to convert. After that, after you convert the moksha city, moksha will help you out spread your religion into your allies' empire. Just put a harbor in the Pamukkale. Yeah, kick W. One of the Daido cities, I like a nice beach. Daido cities, yeah, one of them. I don't know to which one you're referring to, but he does have a good island over here with some ship tiles on it. I guess Under, for example, would be extremely happy over here. Let's see. This. No, I guess this is a bit too nighterish for it. Not that big of a, well, maybe next to the maze, maybe next to the marsh. I guess this is somewhere next to deltas. And big natural deltas over there. Alright, so we do see that England did manage to figure out what's going on over here. He got an archer right in the face of Khmer, and we're going to need to see him poke around and see if he is going to plan out to give us to make a city here. Since we have seen a great path being built by China, I believe, we're not actually going to see it on Khmer. You do see that China is still going ahead and putting a few more of these wall tiles on, I guess, I don't know, tiles that he doesn't really want to use or something, because they're definitely pretty disconnected over here. Then he's not going to connect them. Maybe it's just me that, you know, I really want to do something from the beginning to the end. I don't like actually splitting in the middle, and I guess whenever I see this, I get like one of those like short circuits. Little New Zealand. Yeah. Oh, you mean on Greece, on Phoenicia over here? Yeah, Little New Zealand. A bit surprising, by the way. Surprising. A bit dangerous for Khmer to put all of his districts on a floodable terrain. You can see he is actually paying the price for it. He's going to need to repair quite a few tiles, and his yields will get taken out from time to time. He's actually going to need to totally repair this holy site over here with the shrine and build one of those prasads in. Now we do have him going to the north a little bit over here towards Kagwana, and I do want to point out he is the ally of Dairo to the west side, so definitely their economies can connect through the water, while to the north he does have more land to make a defensive line against anything that may come from Peter or England. England, though, might definitely do some shenanigans over here on the coast. First of all, I'm pretty sure he's going to try to keep away Khmer from ever settling this city, and second of all, could definitely try to get an attack going through this city, since England is going to be incentivized to go, especially for shipbuilding. Then we're going to need to see what he's going to do afterwards. We do have a Stonehenge coming up from Newcastle upon Tyne. I do see London is going to get more builders, more commercials, and he's going to try probably to mix that feudalism timing with all of these builders. I'm pretty sure he's actually working the card, but I don't want to double check. Yes, Serfdorm. He's getting his two great build actions for each of those builders. 2 charges extra. Next turn, we're going to see Mahabharati Temple finish in the city of Moscow from Russia. Apology is going to get 2 more apostles to use. Most often, you're going to see actually Mahabharati Temple used to finish up your religion. And since Stonehenge got finished by somebody else, I don't believe he actually spent the faith to get his own apostles. And you can see he didn't. This is going to be quite important. We are 9 turns away from actually getting into the medieval age, the medieval era. That means the players are starting to notice they're going to need a few more points there, a few more points there, and they're going to try to make up for it in the next few turns. England can't canal the 1 tile. Yes, he cannot. But the thing is, I didn't want to imply that he should canal the 1 tile. I just wanted to imply that he's going to get a city in his opponent's face and get units in his face. Maybe some knight attack, maybe some cuirassier attack, maybe some even like redcoats, even though, I mean, that's not a different continent, so they won't work properly. They're still strong units though. That was my, my suggestion there. I do see Apadana also coming up from St. Petersburg. I believe Russia did activate those two apostles. I don't see them anymore. And he went for Stupa and Defender of the Faith, getting himself some extra faith, some extra amenity from each of his stupas built in his lavras. And of course, you do see he's trying to get the temples, which are, of course, a necessity for those stupas. Mountain Tunnel from Bradford. Oh. That's, I mean, can you imagine making a 2-prone attack from here and a mountain tunnel? Oh, that's gonna be massive. I don't want to see how Khmer will evolve though. He's only on 23 science, 44 culture. We do have ptitpascal on 32 and 47. ptitpascal is still in a pen bash and voice coldness, so he didn't go quite heavy on the science yet. With this amount of Royal Navy dockers, he might actually try to go for a free inquiry in the next era, which might be quite important since he's gonna boost very quickly his science output. We do also see Bamaki over here is starting to trade units with Persia. You can see once that Greek general arrived, there's not that much of a chance for the Greek units to stand over there on the banana tiles. They were forced to move back. The hoplite also is not going to be able to withstand the multiple attacks of the immortals. The thing is, that's a single hoplite. Usually the hoplites do need a brother to hold hands to actually be strong. So we're going to need to see exactly what's going to happen here, how EXTAZZ is going to try to get more units in his opponent's face. You can see he's starting to do it. It's just not as fast as we would have wanted it to happen. And there is some merit into trying to go like this into a snowball against your opponent, but at the same time, I personally find it a bit counterproductive because it does ring some alarm bells in your opponent's mind, so he can try to get a defense going. When you try to surprise somebody and maybe you can upgrade like 4, 5, 7 units at the same time, that's something that it's usually very hard to predict unless you're paying a lot of attention to the game. You need to see your opponent's score, you need to see your opponent's stats, and so on and so forth, and not to mention the city strength that he benefits from. Pick from this morning post in give me a second. Hey, you found. Wait, really? You got that? Oh my god, we were wondering where's that deer. Where's the deer. You found the deer. Oh my god, Fire Tiger Page actually got the deer. Look at that. She got the deer. Amazing. We didn't know this. So cool. Civ Germany party happening yet? I mean, that's a good question. That is a good question. When are we gonna do the party in Germany? Is it a 1-4 deer? Yes. Maybe it's. I guess it's a 1-4. Right? It gives more production than food. I don't think she's up to chopping it. We do have Athens getting to the west side over here with another settler. It looks like even though he does have an attack coming against him from the east, he's still trying to go strong on his encampment training projects for a general. He's gonna need 2 generals though, because he's being pushed by Persia on the west side and Dido on the east side. And as you can see, like I was saying, he did poke the hornet's nest a bit too hard over here. Now he's gonna need to pay the price. These archers can keep on trying to take down that encampment, and I do believe Phoenicia should do an attack maneuver on that encampment. Greece does need 2 of these general projects to actually recruit one, and I do also notice we do have a Cree right now trying to get some general points, and Persia is on 3 points a turn. We also need to see how Persia will plug these chokes to the south. Cree does have a few units over there, not a lot of them. This is not an attacking force by the looks of it, so I think EXTAZZ over here is going to be in the clear. Wait, it's a natural wonder. I need to count the zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 million deer. Oh my god, you only need 1 tile to rule the map. Oh my god, can you imagine a 1 million per a million yield tile? Oh man. That's gonna be quite something. On Russia, we do have him 2 turns away from getting a Padana. Is getting some more Lavras over here. I'm expecting him to actually double his city count soon. Would 100% need to get more cities over here. 1 to the south of Zanzibar, quite a few more to the east side over here towards Vilnius, maybe even to the south of Vilnius, because like most of the time we have seen, you do need a lot of cities and you can't stop settling. That's usually my motto. Let's take a look at the initial moves over here. We do have Phoenicia moving stronger next to that encampment. He might actually try to 2-shot it. I'm quite surprised we don't see these archers taking... Okay, there we go. They're moving. Wait, they can't see that? They should be able to see that, even if it's plain. They're on the 1-3 tile, they're on the hill and a forest tile. They should be able to see and shoot encampment. That's quite surprising. Anyway, the idea is if you do take down the encampment, Greece will not be able to actually get his trainings up, and he's going to need to use the other one in Olympia to finish the second project. Greece is there, and I'm actually quite surprised we don't see him pushing forward much stronger into this defense. Since I see what's going on, but I mean that's not gonna happen. We got crossbows coming up from Ephesus. It does look like Bamaki here is getting some more tiles improved. It does have builders ready to chop if need be, and he does have the gold from his allies to actually upgrade his units. Looking at the gold situation though, because that just reminded me to actually look at this, we do see Joe's 06 with 35 gold a turn. We got Home Fontaine on 49 with China. A very good result on 5 cities over here, getting his commercial hubs. And you do see now he's hunting to get his culture also from those tiles of walls. He really doesn't care about connecting his walls, does he? He just cares about that those 2-3 tiles that he's getting some extra yields on, and that's it. Well, I guess that's a good point. We do have him with, we do also see Cyrus with 23 gold per turn, 36 science with 52 culture. I do have to point out Greece is a bit too big for him to handle, but I guess he does have a lot of production to keep on building units and sending them to Greece. What I don't like is his lack of commitment over here on the attack. It's a bit too split in his maneuvers. Usually when you go into offensive, you want to be focused on one area to actually get a strike on. If you don't do that, you gotta understand most of the time you're actually gonna be like you want to try to pillage your opponent and get something different. Like you've seen yesterday, Alexis Kremp managed to be so successful with his corsair attacks. He didn't quite push anywhere, he was just everywhere. He was getting those corsairs in as many, and those I guess knights, not knights, sorry, Cossacks everywhere. He was just trying to pillage and be as much of a nuisance as possible. But when it came to the attack, when you, somebody actually wanted to take over cities and so on, you've seen a big ball, a wrecking ball of units going against their opponents. Tell him I'm leaving human society behind for a while. Whoa, whoa, oh my god, bro, sis, where are you going, man? For camping and living off grid. Okay, interesting. And I don't live in London anymore, so wouldn't be doing the girls' road trips to civ events. Oh, you're my +1. Enemies on 2 borders, and Greece built a single hoplite. How? He prioritized getting the stats. I gotta say, he prioritized getting the stats out here, and it doesn't like he might have an issue. We're gonna need to see. I'm pretty sure he should actually double tap that encampment here and take out the horse. But the second he does that, he loses his army. I gotta say that also. There is a crossbow here that can deal a lot of damage to the swordsman, and by the looks of it, there aren't that many follow-up units coming out from Phoenicia. This was just another annoying attack, just an attack to annoy Greece and take away his ability to defend the west side properly. But honestly, Greece, with his ability to get 43 science and 109 culture, he didn't manage to get to mercs and rushed as fast as possible his crossbows. Now he should be safe, actually. I gotta say, he should be safe on this. It isn't looking like there will be a window opportunity for Persia to go against this. And yeah, there we go. He double attacked and then he lost his army. That's what happened. Double attack last second, then bam, got attacked back. The crossbow went in, the horseman went in, and that's it. That was it. Didn't even need the general that much. Now, both of them do have a general on the west side. I'm pretty sure Persia over here just lost his initiative, and he is going to need to be looking forward to some later on technologies. And this is going to be an issue for him. He's going to be late on a lot of the science and the culture that he needs, especially for mobilization and of course fascism later on in the game. And it doesn't look like there's going to be a window of opportunity for him before that to do anything. This is going to be quite dangerous for Persia. That window of opportunity to get the attack at the beginning with Immortals, the special unique unit of Persia, well, just ran out. This is going to be an issue. Oh well. That sounds quite appealing. A nice time out in nature. Immortals suck. Why, Pizarro? Why you don't like Immortals? No support bonus? Oh, I mean, yeah, I gotta say I don't like that either. But they're still amazing units. They're very good units. They're extremely strong. Look at this 60 strength Immortal going against the crossbow. He does have a +3 on attack. He does have that ranged attack as well. One of the good things about the ranged attack is you don't actually get damaged on return. While you can see he's going to try to go for this. Okay, taking out probably the crossbow next turn. He is going to try to do as much damage as possible. Bamaki did get caught out of position. He just moved out his crossbow, and that's what happened here. We do need to see EXTAZZ with his first moves. Bam! Taking out the crossbow. His second crossbow, oh, it survived, and he does have a promotion, but for how long? His horses are going in, and it looks like the city of Ephesus will get the walls up. I'm pretty sure those builders need to go there. And this is the power of the Immortals. Look at that, just shooting from afar, taking down his opponent's units, even if they are one tech above. I've seen quite a few wars over here with the Immortals that, well, didn't finish that well for their opponents. I gotta say, I was expecting Bamaki here to chop that wall much faster. I'm not sure what's taking over here. Was taking him so long to chop the wall. Maybe he doesn't have enough promotion on it. Give me a second. My My French tutor is telling me we got the classes tomorrow, and I'm like, okay, oui. Immortal timing is so tight on normal terrain. Highland makes it almost impossible. Yes, I have to agree with Haren over here, telling us a very good bit of information. The problem is with Immortals, especially in a 4v4, let alone in a FFA, it's the iron accumulation. If you don't have enough iron, you're not going to get a lot of those units out. If you don't get a lot of those units out, you can't really push with them, right? So you have to be careful to tell your allies to get those iron points for you, so you can do the tag moves. They're still very powerful, I gotta say. I really like most of the time the Immortals for their strength and of course their flexibility with the ranged attack. Unfortunately, on the Highlands map, they're not the best unit to use. Well, I mean, he did it, so we're gonna need to see what he's gonna be up to. Pizza Roll, thank you very much for the follow, sir, and welcome. Fire target page also sent much needed. The Western world is falling apart. Time for us millennials to get out in nature and reconnect with what it means to be a human. I gotta say, I do feel from time to time to just sit in a forest somewhere, and I gotta also say that my parents managed to get. We don't have like a big yard, but we do have a decent yard. And in the yard, they got a few trees over there, and we made like a safe space. You know, like a space where we get some benches. We get some like a fireplace, but it's not. It's something to put sticks in and lit it on fire or something like that. It's safe, and we managed to get like a wall of green around us, which is amazing. It's like so peaceful over there. And another thing, we put some that actually is we noticed on Saturday. My parents always put seeds for birds and stuff like that, so they come and eat. And they also put some of those bird nests, like there's like some cars with like holes in them and so on. It's so funny. Yeah, exactly, a fire pit. And they're like hang around the trees. Unfortunately, the rain kind of blew them up. I can show you, I think, a picture over here. I think I shared one at some point, but it's we didn't want to take them down because we didn't know if they're still are being used or not, as in if there's a nest over there or not. So we just didn't want to do it. Where is it? Is it in pets or is it in wildlife? Maybe it's in wildlife. I know I got a picture in there, but I need to find it. Oh yeah, I found it. So I was standing with my father this weekend, and the fireplace basically is like on the right side over here, and we saw birds coming in and chirps, like little chirps starting to move out, like here. We started to hear little chirps whenever the bird was getting close to the entry over here, and we were like, oh, so cute, we got like little baby birds in there. And in both of these houses over here, the little cars, they're like a little baby birds over there. It's so nice. But yeah, that's one of the reasons we didn't want to change them, because we didn't know if that's gonna happen or not. We're also trying, or my parents, I guess, they're trying to get some water there, so they put like an automatic sprinkler in the scene, because we have a problem with the grass. It's not growing in the shade that well, so we got like a different type of grass that works in the shade, but it does need, of course, water and so on. So they try to automate that. And believe it or not, the guys from the thing with the sprinklers and so on, the system with the sprinklers, they came to plug in a new hose, and even though they saw there is a fiber wire coming up, coming up from the fence and going into the ground, they started pummeling and taking with the shovel the dirt out of the ground until they hit and totally ripped apart that fiber. You know, like, bro, what were you thinking? You saw we even got like protection for the wire. It's like, you know, something around the fiber. The fiber is actually quite small. It's something like this. It's very small. But then we had like it going through a tube, so it protects it. So anybody that could see the tube would know that you don't need to hit the tube. Why did you keep hitting the tube, bro? And you're like, oh, sorry, I think I cut the fiber. Bro, it's not your fiber, you know. Anyway, the guys from the internet company did come and repair it, which was kind of awesome, by the way. I didn't know that you could mend that quite that quickly. Most of the time, I actually thought that you can't. You need to put a new one or something. Well, anyway, coming back to this, I'm sorry, I deviated a little bit with my rant, and we actually got into the next era. Golden. Everybody has a golden. Okay, I'm gonna go for religious city state. Wait. Industrial city state. Let's go. Industrial. Okay. Me, and I think me. Okay. Me. I said industrial. Yes, me. Your country still uses copper? As in, wait, copper wires, you mean? Oh. Isn't that slow, bro? Isn't that like telephone wire slow or something like that? Oh, man. I mean, I guess... But you really need fiber. You really need fiber. That's the only thing I can say. Raz 90 also, thank you very much for joining us. Good evening. Bonsoir. Oh, drink water? Yes, I actually was drinking coffee here, but yes, I can definitely drink some water too. I had a bottle that I had to finish. Just a quick hello from me today. Enjoy the game. Get you later. Oh, thank you for stopping by, and glad to know you're safe and everything is well. Can't wait to see more pictures. Fire Tiger. Good evening. We do see Greece is starting to get coursers, and he definitely is managing to defend the city of Ephesus. It's going to be much harder right now for those immortals to actually punch through the defenses of the city center, especially since that city center is 54 with a very good counterattack, of course, using the crossbowman's strength. You can see how fast these coursers actually go through the immortals. We do have knights coming out from Tarsus, and this might actually topple the empire, the little pebble that toppled the empire, the big empire. Looking at what's going on, we do have Greece getting more of an army. He did manage to get 2 generals, Shunsu and Hannibal Barca. Now he's working on his foreign ministry, and he is getting as many coursers as possible from his cities to put onto the front line. It does look like Persia's army is dwindling in numbers, and he might actually get double attacked over here by Greece, also by Cree, also from the south. Cree is starting to get some heavy chariots built. I'm actually surprised he didn't get 1 or 2 tens with like full heavy chariots sent on the front line. That's usually the method that I've seen, the most effective method that I've seen. You plug in the card, you get the heavy chariots, you unplug the card, and mostly because you don't want to use that many turns the card for building units when you're not building units. You want to just be as efficient as possible on that aspect. Taking a look at China, we do have him with 57 science, with 88 culture, trying to get a lot of culture going from these walls. And now finally we can see how he's thinking the connections are going to go through. It looks like he is going to build a wall from the east to the west, trying to connect it. And you can see over here he's also going to get a wall over this side. Well, I guess if he does connect the ship, he's not going to be able to connect the west. He's not going to need to be careful. How is he going to sneak this in? We do have him going for universities, and by the looks of it, in the World Congress, religious city-state do not provide their unique suzerain bonus. We got apology, not growing via culture. That's Peter. And then we got Peter gaining 2 Diplo points. Remember, also, Peter did go for Mahabodhi Temple from Moscow, so he does benefit from some extra points from there, an extra 2 points. He's on 7 out of 20 Diplo points. And I gotta say, I got caught out of position a few days earlier. I'm not sure what I was thinking, but I was definitely thinking of a wonder over here that didn't work with an early wonder that didn't work with Corvi. And I was like, bro, what is going on? I'm not sure what I was thinking, honestly. Chicanitsa, no. Angor Wat, no. Mekash, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. At some point, I know I found out something that didn't work with that card, and I'm like, bro. Oh, wait. Later one. No. I'm gonna figure it out at some point. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna figure it out at some point, but I don't know. Right now it's just flying out of my mind. Anyway, we do have the stupas starting to be built in Russia's holy sites, in the Lavras. We do have him trying to go for a campus in the Great People screen. Of course, as you can see over here, he's getting 13 Great Writer points a turn. We do have Persia with 2, and then Greece with 9. He is definitely he's definitely getting more than Greece over here, which is a good result. Khmer is also making 7, but I gotta say Khmer will have a lot of issues over here with his right enemy, his right flank. You do see that he did manage to get Oracle away from his opponents, or even allies, I gotta say. And now he is getting actually attacked by Russia from the north. Whoa, this is sending a message. So Russia did manage to take Caguana, and then he keeps on settling to the west side. Basically what Russia is saying here, bro, no further north. This is all my territory. You cannot come here. BaNiPouZ over here is trying to get a few horses to defend over here, but he still keeps on building his settlers, trying to get as many cities out as possible. He is far behind when it comes to city count if you do compare him with other free-streaming nations. Russia is on 2468. We do have 2467 from Khmer, while Died over here is on 24689. And he can definitely get some more over here on the west side. I do want to point out, looking at the yields tab over here, it does seem like Russia is the most productive one also, with 213 production and 68 science with 117 culture. He's losing his economy though, and this is a problem because I don't really believe England and Cree will manage to get that big of an economy for both of them. They're gonna realize at some point there's just not enough gold to go around. Bamaki over here will probably be needing to actually get a few commercials of his own, even though honestly he's on the front line and he needs all the help that he can get to attack his opponents and keep them spending as much gold as possible. While of course we do have Gabzou with only 25 gold per turn, a bit of a surprise, but the stream chat was also saying that you definitely will have a Gabzou over here keeping the gold for himself. So I guess you know, he's doing it. He is doing it. Ali Wonder Colosseum was in industrial in BBG for some weird reason. No, Colosseum is how to say is classical. Colosseum is Games and Rec, I believe. What is Games and over here? It's classical era. No, I was thinking of something else. I'm gonna need to figure it out at some point. I don't know why I was thinking or what I was thinking, but yeah. Was there ever a game someone made an aircraft carrier? Yes, actually quite a few games with aircraft carriers. We do have industrial zones coming out from Cree. He's starting to get more production. He also built a few aqueducts to give those industrial zones more adjacency, and you do see he's getting a decent amount of production out of those, even using the, wait, was that a double card? That was the double card, right? Yeah, that is the double card. Okay, +6/+6. We do have him generating quite a bit of gold, and at the same time production with food coming up from those internal trade routes. Gabzou over here doesn't have externals. One of the reasons he's actually not getting as much gold as England. England, I think he's actually starting to connect externals here, but I do want to see the plan. I want to see the master plan. No, he actually doesn't have externals. Never mind. They're all internal, and he's getting so much gold. Those harbors, bro. Amazing. Yeah, I want to see what's going on here, because he has a settler. Yes, there is a warrior here coming out from Khmer. Is he actually going to put this in the water? Oh my god, this is going to be awesome. Yeah, we do have a Grandmaster Chapel activated from being built, I guess, from Khmer. The thing is, you do see that BaNiPouZ is only on 165 faith per turn, and I guess that's not a really awesome number, but it is not that far away from Russia's number. We're going to need to see if that's going to help him out. Ptitpascal did go for a free inquiry golden age, and that actually reminds me, we do need to go through them all to see what they got. Phoenicia over here, Josie 06, 80 and 73. We do have him on Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age with, like I was saying, 9 cities or something like that. Industrial zones coming out from his cities, definitely getting more production. Homme Fontaine, we do have him with Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age. What is this Homme Fontaine? Is this like human fontaine or something like that, or male fontaine? Is that like an actor? Is that like, I don't know what it is. Fontaine, or is that a fountain? Is that it? So there is a Jean de La Fontaine, a poet, a dramaturg, a drama something, and French, well, I guess famous. What is the expression? Oh, it's a bad joke. Oh, no, I don't like it anymore. Why is it a bad joke? Why is it? Oh, but I thought it's about men, not whatever. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be disrespectful over here. That's he's a bad meanie if he does this. Wait. But Homme is male. Whatever. Let's not dig too deep into this. It's his name. I'm sorry that it can be understood as a joke. I hope he's actually going to change it at some point. I'm not sure about the meaning, and I don't want to dig further into this thing. So he's just saying, oh, he's saying he's the fountain. Okay. I mean, it's fine. He drank a lot of water. If he drinks a lot of water, what can you be, man? Like, you gotta go to the toilet at some point, right? Like, you know, even on the stream over here, you guys make me drink a lot of water too. Well, sometimes I need to go wee-wee. You know, it happens. I become a fountain. Jacob, hello there, sir. Good evening. I won a 1v1 with Maya. Are you proud of me? Yes, I am definitely proud. With Maya? Really, you did? We were so close that you actually got to use those hulches, or did you go science victory? I mean, pretty sure it's anyway. So I guess it's not his real name. That's what you want to say over here. Let me actually take a look. Who is he? Give me a second. I'm scrolling through a lot of channels over here to figure out who is he. So we got Yulupsim. I guess Yulupsim is the one. Eliopsim. He's the pink shark, by the way. He's the pink shark from DSharks. Oh, there we go. I nailed him. Thank you very much, Pizzaro. Merci beaucoup. I bopped him with a science advantage. Nice. Cuirassiers, bam bam, or did you go tanky? We do have to take a look at all of the bonuses here. Pen brush and voice coming up from China. Kublai Khan does have a lot of these walls being snaking around his territory, getting connected over here. He's trying to get more markets out for an economy, and I do see him getting some more amphitheaters for his culture. We got also Cyrus with a pen brush and voice golden age. It looks like Cyrus does have a bit of an issue, a bit more than an issue, because he's trying to get his he keeps on attacking Ephesus, and I have to say him being relentless on this, and he's not being how do you call it, he's not being counterattacked by his counterpart over here, by Greece. It doesn't look like he's being allowed to keep on attacking. This city might actually fall. We do have some knights being built, some knights being upgraded. You can see one just got upgraded over there. They can definitely deal the damage against the crossbows, and of course the immortals can keep on banging on the city's doorstep. We do have a trebuchet also arriving on the scene soon enough. I'm a bit surprised, and I would definitely say, man, you gotta move that general. Trebuchet though, wait a second, trebuchet should be over here, right? That's a medieval one? Yeah, that's medieval, so it does work with the classical medieval ones. We do have Khmer with monumentality golden age, 46 and 100 culture, with 39 gold per turn, definitely doing well with his economy. Doesn't have any units to speak of actually. He only has 236 military with a few horses to the north, and by the looks of it he keeps on trying to settle cities. Yeah, we do have ptitpascal, free inquiry golden age, and one second, I do want to point out 183 faith per turn from BaNiPouZ. He's getting more and more faith generation going, which is going to be amazing for him. He's also getting some aqueducts over here to improve the adjacency of his industrial zones, and you do see that he's going to have quite a few interesting ones being built. Victoria with a free inquiry golden age, 142 science and 50 culture. He definitely manages to make a lot of science per turn, and I do believe he's going to get some more, especially with his number of campuses that he managed to build from his cities. He does need a little bit more culture, but I think it's more than fine to get a few units out. Not to mention, it does look like he's going to be boosted on the culture 3 by Bamaki with that amazing 133 culture. We do have Bamaki 71 science. As you can see, the city of Ephesus is getting pummeled, and we do have the trebuchet arriving on the scene. That one single ball of fire from the trebuchet arriving against the city walls of Ephesus, they're gonna smack against that city center and manage to take it out almost completely. You can see the trebuchet does deal catastrophic damage to the walls, and this is gonna turn that city into Swiss cheese over here. Bamaki is in trouble. We do have Gabzou with a pen brush and voice golden age, 114 science with 95 culture and 30 gold per turn. This is gonna be still a problem for them, because we were expecting him to make a lot more gold, and I'm pretty sure not only us, they were expecting him to get a lot more gold, which is, well, not really happening at this point. Now earlier I raised one city with horses and then upgraded to horses and pummeled him to death. Oh, easy peasy, bro, good job. That sounds quite fast and nice over there. Wham, bam. We got Apology also with the golden age, 100 science, 152 culture, minus 31 gold per turn, and this is definitely going to be a problem. I'm very concerned about this gold per turn. And yes, I guess they could hard build some units. They could get some maybe pillages on, even though honestly I don't see them how. But at this point, going so far ahead in the science tree and not having the means with which you can upgrade your units, as in the gold, well, that leaves you in a pickle. You're gonna have to hard build, and the advantage that you actually got from getting the extra science, it's not actually gonna be an advantage anymore, because you're gonna lose all of that time, all of those extra turns that you could have smashed your opponent because you couldn't get the units out. So your opponent will get the opportunity to actually build more units, get them going. Okay, boom, boom, boom. We got Trebuchet going. Wait, what happened here? Oh, victory established. Okay, that city walls did get a bit tougher. That's what happened. Well, we don't see Trebuchet's, the Trebuchet is still alive, and by the looks of it, well, it's getting hit by multiple units. I'm pretty sure EXTAZZ over here will probably want to keep the knight tanks for the garrison health, not actually the fortification health. They take a lot of damage from tanking into the fortification. Well, we do have another trebuchet coming out from Tarsus. A bit surprising, we don't see units coming out from Cree. There we go, we got actually a knight over here coming out from his land with the help of a courser, actually. Oh, okay, we got 3 knights. And the great general to work with this. Definitely needs more encampments to go, and he did build the first one in Mikisivwachik. I do believe he's gonna need to go as fast as possible to help out his buddy keep his cities. I think the side-by-side hoplites could have just tanked the Immortals' ranged attack, making it ineffectual. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, I do agree with you at the beginning with the hoplites. You can definitely tank those Immortals quite easily. The thing is, you give a lot of promotions to those Immortals, and you don't really want to handle level 3 or level 4 muskets. They're a big too strong when it comes to that. So maybe that was the mentality over there, even though I don't think he thought about that, but I'm just saying you don't want to give other range units or even free experience points to any unit, let's say like that. You don't want to give free experience away. Okay, let's take a look at Russia. Russia did put a city in the south. We did not expect this city of Tambov over here. They will try to connect their economies. You do see Plymouth with Reina, and this is actually going to be quite good for him. Oh, wait, this is, you know what this is? This is Statue of Liberty Central. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chops available, getting Magnus in. Okay, so they're trying to rush as fast as possible that Diplo victory. I mean, that could work. They need to be careful how they're gonna get the I would say they're gonna get these going, and in the mean how they're gonna get the Diplo favor points. That's what I wanted to say. We got nationalism finished by Greece. By the looks of it, he is gonna get his core ability, and I do think he actually took down one of the knights over here of Persia. It doesn't look like only 2 knights can actually attack into the city center of Ephesus, while his trebuchet got taken out. This is gonna be an issue. It's gonna take at least 3 more turns until the trebuchet is gonna be ready to attack into the city center. What he can do, what Greece can, Persia can do is attack into the city center and I would say suicide a few of his knights to take it out. You can see they're taking quite a bit of damage, but if they do manage to take out that city and then just raise it to the ground, it's still gonna be a win for his efforts. I'm not so sure he actually wants to keep that city. It's kind of far away from his land, and at the same time it's quite close to 2 of his opponents, or wait, 1 of his opponents. No, 2 of his opponents, because Cree is to the south as well. I did say that correctly. Okay. A Persia on education behind this wants to seem and stay relevant. Yeah, that's another challenge over here for Persia. He did try to get a few more cities to the west side, but Greece was just on point with his sim over there. 73 science, 130 culture. Persia was half that a few turns ago. And now he started to get a few more production points and a few more science with culture points. We're going to need to see if he's going to manage to come back into this. He's still in a pen bash and voice gold range, so he still does have quite a few points of gold and quite a few points of culture coming out from these districts. It's not like he actually has the libraries everywhere, and we do need to see. Okay, so that's what's going to happen. He is going to try to suicide these units into the city of Ephesus and take it away. Bamaki will have full movement on all of those knights, like, so around the city, so he could try to take it back. And that's okay. Bam! Oh my God! So such a fast movement coming up from him. Okay, so it actually happened. Ephesus was taken out completely. Bit of a surprise over here. Bamaki is still gonna go with the city to the south. Phoenicia is gonna try to stop him from settling to the south. I guess again, connecting his economy with Cree will be extremely rewarding if he does manage to get that going. And maybe he's even trying to get a safety settler out. I didn't count this, but this might be a safety settler. I'm not so sure why he would do this so early in the game. I think he can definitely try to be how to say stand tall on his feet and keep on the defense. The problem over here that I can see is the gold generation. We do have minus 31 on Bamaki, minus 38 on the Apology. That's going to be 69 gold in the minus screen. And of course, you do see that the ptitpascal is barely making 63 with Gabzou 14. So yes, they're getting a bit more gold than they're losing, but that's just not enough for them to actually survive or even upgrade a decent number of units in the next era. We're going to need to see them try to hard build as much as possible. They're going to rely on their production more than anything else. And what I can see immediately, they're not that far away in the production screen. We got the Josie 06 with 216, we got EXTAZZ 181, Homme Fontaine on 176, BaNiPouZ with 216, and then on the other side 240, 116, 268, and 245. Not really a big difference when it comes to the production between them. I do like how China is starting to get his sim up, and of course I do see he's trying to get more builders. He did manage to get a decent number of walls everywhere. You can see they're snaking around his territory, trying to get as much culture as possible. He's gonna be the one building Machu. But Greece, where is your Machu? Oh no, oh my God, really? We were definitely expecting that Machu Picchu somewhere else. I guess, and I gotta say this, yes, I'm being extremely happy to see Machu Picchu being built, but I gotta say, most of the time the players are just not considering Machu Picchu a worthwhile building, wonder, I mean, because it doesn't give you as many bonuses as you might think. Well, at the same time, if you do have a lot of mountains to use that on, I do believe it is a good wonder to use. Not to mention, if you do have a setup like this with one mountain tile and quite a few of these theater squares next to it, it does make for a lot of good adjacency over there for them. Let's take a look at the snipe over here. Did he actually finish it? Wait, that was, what was, yeah, China. He sniped it, and now he is gonna benefit from the extra adjacency into his theater squares from the mountains for the industrial zones. You can see he's benefiting from quite a few strong points over here in the industrial zones. Very nice, very nice. We do have a Kublai Khan with 148 science, 163 culture. He's actually the biggest one of them all, in if you take into account in the gold generation. Also 153 gold. Definitely him connecting. Well, what did happen over here? How did Phoenicia? Oh, I see. You see how important it was that Khmer got one city over here. It allowed Phoenicia to connect his economy with Khmer, and now that we do see all of those traders starting to go towards the cities of Khmer, well, I guess now they're switching, right? We're gonna see an impressive boost in the science and economic department over here in the gold generation. I'm sorry, sometimes words just don't come properly in my mind in the correct order, and I'm like, error. It happens. Okay. I wanted to ask you guys something else. I did see that you guys call pepper the vegetable. I mean, this is a vegetable, right? We got these. You guys have these. You got these. They're like extremely, how to say, spicy. How do you call these? Why do you call them peppers? We call them ardei, for example, but they're different than the actual pepper from the like, how to say, the powder, the pepper. I don't know why you don't call it differently. Do you call it differently or you don't call it differently? I do see EXTAZZ was being forced to go on the defense over here with Greece pushing into him with generals from two sides, and as you can see, a few cores. Greece is going to need to hard build his units because he does have problems with the gold department, and he's starting to get a few trebuchets out. Looking at Olympia, I do see him with knights coming out, being hard built, and in Sparta he's trying to get a university for that extra bit of science. He still has a definite advantage in the culture department against EXTAZZ, but he lost his science advantage a while ago, and now we're gonna see as much as possible EXTAZZ rebuild his army after he went on the offense against the city of Ephesus and did manage to raise that city to the ground. Those look like pepperoncini peppers. Let me actually take a look at pepperoncini peppers. Oh. They're much more elongated, I would say. They're like extremely big. In US, there's bell peppers and numerous other peppers. Wait, there are? But okay, so I guess I need to put it on the screen over here really quickly. I'm sorry, I'm gonna deviate really quickly on this because it's stuck in my mind that actually you don't have a word for this, and I want to find the word for this. So in Romanian, because I can't really say it, I'll say everything else. Give me a second. We have this for the powder, you know, the pepper that you put on the food, you sprinkle it on the food, and it's I guess you can see it over here. It's like the plant and the seeds and so on and so forth. Those are broken up. You actually get the powder. But then we do have the peppers. The we call them ardei iute. It's basically, well, I don't know how to call it in English. That's what I'm asking here. It's a totally different plant. You can see on the east part, the right side. Yes. Oh, okay. So it's with an extra S. So that is pepper. The vegetables are peppers. Okay. So it's with an extra S over there. You actually get the vegetable. Okay. And I guess you have like different types of peppers, right? So okay, it's pepper, and okay, you got it. Thank you. My mind was blowing out. I was like, why wouldn't you have a different word for this? You know, like, wow. Anyway, I'm a big fan, by the way, of chorba, which is I still don't know exactly how to call it in English because I don't think you actually have an equivalent. And with peppers, oh my God, they're amazing. And I guess I had to share that I did manage to eat one of those earlier. Woo! Big belly, people fat over here. But a single pepper is I think it's still a peppers. Wait, the word pepper in English tends to describe anything that is spicy in flavor. Wait, really? Okay, I didn't know that. Got it. Let's take a look at the attack from England. I know he was doing some kind of attack over here, and he did manage to get a knight out to push Khmer back a little bit. I do see he didn't actually kill a unit. He did manage to take out the health of an archer, but that's about it. While Imhotep did get recruited by Khmer. We do have the city of Portsmouth now on this puddle. He still has that city available over here to the west side where those crossbows are standing, and BaNiPouZ is aware that he might be in danger if any city will get settled over there and get units upgraded. We do have shipyard starting to come out from ptitpascal's cities. You do see that he's gonna get a lot of more production than he has. He's on 296 right now. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go over 350 soon enough. Let's see. English has words from multiple languages that mean the same thing too, like cow, beef, sheep, mutton, chicken, poultry, based on Old English and French variations. Oh yeah, definitely. Normally it's singular. We add what kind of pepper is: bell pepper, habanero pepper. Oh, I mean, I don't know how to call this one though. This says it's, oh my god, I don't know how to call this one. I guess I'm gonna need to find it in the store. I'm gonna give you what is the scientific name. I have no idea. I'm just gonna give you like a page that I guess you can translate in English using Google Translate, and maybe you can give me how do you call these. We usually put them in something like how to say, a liquid over winter, so they get like a different taste from the normal ones. I personally, I don't eat them raw. I don't like to eat them raw. Cree is also, by the way, good day to good evening, Trojan Man 25. I just noticed you're over there. Cree is also negative gold right now. Oh my god, 3 players in negative gold. What is he doing? He actually built an army. This is, oh my god, and he didn't get crossbows to bear with this. Okay, I mean, this is gonna be an issue. He definitely needs crossbows, bombards, whatever he can get to attack his opponent here. Yes, he does have a lot of production, but man, that gold per turn is a bit of a problem. I do see Peter actually is making 1 gold a turn. Pickled peppers, like they've kept in brine over winter. Yes, yes, exactly. That's, I guess. I don't know what brine is, but I guess... let me actually take, yes, exactly one of those. Brine is, okay, got it. I found what it is. The scientific name of Ardeit, I still don't know. Brine is salt in water, yeah. Salty water, got it. Hey, Linda, hello there, ma'am. Good evening. Yep, something like that. It's kind of hard to actually eat more than one at the dinner, but it's amazing. Yeah, let's see. We do have Smolensk with, well, I guess now Russia, that he did manage to get an economy. Maybe he did just switch his cards. I do notice he's putting some harbors on the map over here, and he is going to need to realize that he's going to need to do some form of an offensive against his opponents. If he is going to go against, for example, Khmer, or is he just going to try to get bigger and try to go for a culture victory here, we're going to have that answer soon enough. I think he was going for Diplo at some point. And yeah, there we go. We got Tampov with a Statue of Liberty. There are a few Chinese horses also arriving on the scene, trying to poke around and see what damage they can do over here. Definitely trying to stop Russia from chopping that Statue of Liberty. He does have Magnus in. He does have builders with quite a few chops over here, and I do see the western tiles are quite protected. It's going to take a while even for those horses to get there. Really needs to be careful to finish that wonder as fast as possible. I do notice wait, England, did he just chop a frigate and deleted it? I guess he did. Capsicum annuum. Oh, that's the... Oh, yeah, you're right. Capsicum annuum. That's the species. I got it. The scientific definition. Yep, thank you. Just got a phone more. Oh, nice. On England, I do want to see exactly when he's going to figure out exactly what he wants to do. I'm pretty sure he has a plan. It's just not revealed to us. I know he got a lot of production. We talked about this earlier. He's going to get nationalism. He's going towards metal casting. That means ballistics. And that means he's also going to ignore the bottom part for a while of the tech tree where he gets his redcoats. The thing is, usually when you see somebody wanting to go for an offensive, you do see him trying to pre-build the units that he wants to go on the offensive with. So you're gonna see like swordsman if you're gonna see infantry or I guess line infantry. You're gonna see heavy calves like knights if he wants to go for cuirassiers and so on and so forth, right? But in this case, we don't see England doing anything over here, and this makes me wonder if he's worried that he's not gonna have the economy to upkeep everything that he's gonna need to upkeep from his allies as well as his own units. We still have Persia managing to defend against Greece. Now that Greece did manage to hit his core ability, it's going to be very, very hard for Greece for Persia to push through. You can see the 62 attack strength of the knight against the 75 attack strength of the knight core of Greece, and that's just not pushable yet. I guess he could do some shenanigans over here, and I've seen some players trying to be as sneaky as possible with their trebuchet cores, especially attacking into stationary targets. Right, you move it out, bam, you attack it last second over there, then you move it back at the first opening of the turn, and boom, your unit is 100 HP. Your enemy unit is gonna have like half HP, and that's gonna be so annoying for your opponent. So I assume that's what happened. Wait, chopped harbor. England gains the naval unit when it's on a new continent. Oh, he chopped the harbor. Yeah, that could have happened. But I guess because he has frigates and not caravels. Okay, yeah, sure. Wait, I do also want to see what the Cree is going to do over here. He's getting his James of St. George on the front line to build some walls. He did get quite a few cities now on 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Even one in the Tundra, which was Vatican City actually quite a few turns ago. He got a religion of his own. Wait a second, did he? Oh, he did. We got England also with Confucianism, with Zen meditation and stewardship. Hinduism is going to have work ethic, scripture, and Watts. I'm pretty sure he's not actually going to go crazy with holy sites anytime soon, but I'm also sure he's going to need to get as many encampments as possible. Maybe now he's going to consider it a good maneuver to actually get his economy connected somehow, but I guess that ship has sailed. We do have Greece managing to get to the south with his Corsair Corps. Finally, he's safe on the side of Cree. Bottom right, the game is upset. Wait, game is upset? With me? Waiting for apology. Yeah. That's a good one. Normally I try those and pickle sweet peppers, but that's just preference for me. Okay. Interesting. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of variety. For example, in the restaurants, it's kind of rare to actually see them. I don't know if I should call them marinated, but again, used in something with a liquid. You just see them being given raw, and it's just no, not good for or at least for chorbe. I'm a big chorba fan, if you didn't notice. Big chorba fan. And I'm sorry I'm calling it chorba because I don't know how to say it in English. For example, give me a second. I need to actually find where it is. A good one. For example, this. Big chorba fan, exactly. Star Spanky knows what I'm saying over there. Big chorba. Chorba in Turkish means soup. Hey, Ozdemir Berk, hello there. Well, it is a soup, but we call them differently actually. We do have like supa, which is a little lighter. And then chorba has a lot more vegetables in it, has meat in it, and so on and so forth, which you don't actually have. You don't actually see it in soup. And that's why I'm a bit confused of how to call it in soup. It's sour soup. That's how you call it in English, sour soup. Because well, I guess it is sour. Are you sure it's sour soup? I don't know. I'm asking the experts over here because I'm pretty sure we got quite a few really good. I mean, I don't know. I linked you I gave you the link over there to, I would say, the recipe. One of the recipes, because there are like 4 or 5 of them. Anyway, art museums coming up from Smallings. We do need to see how he's going to get this culture going. I don't really believe he's going to go that hard for the tourism. He does have 77 tourism a turn, but he's still far away from actually getting a victory. 7 out of 64 tourists by the looks of it. And wait, ptitpascal just got something done over here. Who's ptitpascal? ptitpascal is England. On fait, Momuel. Okay, what happened over here? Well, I guess. Oh no. Oh, okay, never mind. I just saw what was happening over here with the one turn, a Statue of Liberty, and for a second I thought actually England got his ticket taken over, but never mind, it was actually Russia. With Isidore of Miletus got in and managed to get to that statue. It looks like this is gonna be a Diplo victory over here, more than anything else. We got 7 out of 20 Diplo points for apology. Next World Congress is in 3 turns. Looking at the score screen here, looks like they do have what it takes to go for a vote. Actually, do they? Oh wait, they don't actually. Oh my god, it's gonna be so close. We have 205, 199, 155, 195, and then 182, 158, 229, and 155. It looks like it can go each way if we'll try to put everything into the last option, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to put all into the last option. They could even try to go for the same roll, as in same points, try to get as much as possible those first 2 options, the first 2 questions, one, and let the last one for the opponents. I posted the okay. Oh, that works. Oh, exactly. When the game wants you to apologize. When you've been mean to that game, it's gonna wait for an apology. Oh man, we gotta post that on Reddit. They're gonna go crazy. I describe it more like a broth or stew, I'd say. I was thinking the same, because it has like a much more thicker essence, but it's still a lot of liquid in it, just like you have in the soup. I guess I don't know how to describe it more than this. Anyway, on China we do see he is getting quite a bit of an important wall over here. He's also gonna try to defend the culture victory as hard as possible with 195 culture per turn. We do have Home Fontaine with 65 domestics, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna go higher than this, especially since he's getting quite a few of these theater squares and getting the books, getting the buildings in them. He did also manage to get snatch Machu Picchu from Pericles, and Pericles, I gotta say, he did find himself in quite a pickle. Still going strong, still managing to survive against Persia, which is gonna be important for the next era, but we do have Cree now starting to try to push into him, and you can see at the moment actually Gabzou is not pushing as hard as he could against Persia's units. I was still expecting him to get a few more ranged units over here on the front line, so he can deal the initial damage against these Persian knights, and then just walk in, stroll in onto that tile with a stronger unit, and bam, headbutt it. But yeah, that's not what's happening here. We do have factories coming out from the Cree cities. Looking at his economy, he did manage to, well, come back on the positive side of things, while Russia is definitely in the positive now with 44 gold per turn. Well, we do have him with a few industrial zones coming up here and there. I do see him getting his art museums, and by the looks of it, he's trying to get more traders here, and did connect his economy with England, which is going to serve him quite nicely. I'm actually curious. Oh, there we go. We got a. This is the gold making right here. This is the gold making. We got 1, 2, 3 of these traders through the water. They need to be careful how they're gonna get that gold, but that is amazing. That's very good for them. And you do see, of course, also England did manage to get quite a few traders here to connect them with Tambov. Statue of Liberty did get finished. Now we do have in the overall tab 11 out of 20 Diplo points for Apology, and he just needs 9 more to get the win. We're 2 turns away from the next World Congress. If you take a look at the ERA score, we do have China with... did I just hear an elephant? Am I... Wait. Oh, Khmer. Khmer has elephants. Oh, I see. I was like, what is... India. I was like, wait, what? But then I realized Domres. Okay, so we just went to the next time looking at the ERA score screen over here. We do have Golden Age on Khmer. We do have a Normal Age and Dark Age on everybody else on TVMT and DShark. So Khmer is going to be the only one that's going to keep his bonuses in the next era, and I guess he's going to go for reform the coinage, or maybe the monumentality. That's actually a good question, if he's going to try to go monumentality or something else. I would assume he's gonna go for something else, but oh no, we do have a problem over here. England does have a loyalty problem in the city of Bradford, even if that city is, as you can see over here, 8 population. It's rebelling in 12 turns. He's gonna try to get more population over there to increase the pressure, and of course we do need to see if he's gonna get more citizens over here in Hull and Portsmouth. Very important, by the way, to get as many citizens as possible around that city that is losing loyalty, so you can, you know, put it over there. Could you show the yields overview? Yes, sir. The pic I saw was clear, but it's the smoked meat added. Oh yeah, yeah. Consume is a clear liquid, while broth and the stock are often opaque. Okay. Consume. What is consume? Oh, I see what is consumed. Usually we use this for yeah, for the how to say, oh my god, tomato soup. Yeah, tomatoes. It's amazing. Tomato soup. I really love tomato soup also. Okay, let's see. Chris did manage to get a city over here, quite in the north. I was expecting him to go a lot further south to put it safely over here, maybe to the west of Cree. Maybe he did notice there's a big mountain range. It was quite hard for him to pass. He was also exposing himself to China by the looks of it. But anyway, this is him exposing himself to the same enemy, to Persia. And even though I do see him stabilizing his defense over here, it does look like it's just a matter of time until Cyrus is gonna get more science up. +5 Congress. Oh well, that might actually throw a wrench into their development. Let's go for digital. Let's see, recon digital. Me. Oh, he wants to go A? Sure, he can go A. I can go B. I can go... He wants autocracy, sure. And wait, he said... Oh, him. Okay, sure. We can do that. I don't actually do my own tomato soup, just saying. But I do have one from Knorr that I really like. I don't know if you know this, by the way. I guess I can put it on the screen. I don't know if you know this, but it's amazing, by the way. It's pretty good. So it likes to look like we're gonna see two options over here for them. On one side, we definitely have an opportunity for China and Persia to try to go on the offense with an army. Dido still needs to get an economy going, and yes, he does have his economy connected with Khmer, but it doesn't look like Khmer is going to be that strong in the next era. There could be an awesome opportunity for him to get that army with his phase generation that he has, 335. It's just his science is not that up there with his opponents and his allies. We do see on the other side the option will be Diplo victory on apology, while Gabzou is 225 science is definitely getting menacingly off here against Persia. But I do believe Persia should be able to take it for a while, at least until tanks. He did have the advantage at the beginning for quite some time now, and you can see that hitting the ballistic timings almost at the same time. It's just the next text will be a bit more harder for him to get to. I've not tried cheese in soup before. I'll have to try sometime. Yeah, grated mozzarella is a perfect match for tomato soup. Oh, I gotta get that too. Did Russia get the points for that Congress? That's a good question. Bacon? Oh my God, more bacon in my face. No, he actually got two. He lost 2 Diplo points over here. Light Cavs lost also 5 combat strength, which does mean, of course, those Cossacks are not gonna be attacking anybody anytime soon. And the Monarchy did gain a wildcard policy slot. Did they just lose like 2 options? I think they did. Very well played by DShark, by the way. Very well played. They're trying to think their teeth into this. Apologies, 12 out of 20 Diplo points. Wait a second. Whoa. That's way too many Diplo points. Did he actually successfully... Oh my God. He voted against himself. He voted with the opponents. No, they actually went for the minus light cav. He's on, how to say, he's on... England's team, right? So he went, okay, so they went on here, okay, they won the first one. Who won the Monarchy? Monarchy was A. Everybody voted A. Oh my God, really, bro? Everybody voted A, so he won that point as well. And then on the last one, he probably voted against himself. Yes, he voted against himself. He has 1 more point over what he had last time, so he's like 12 out of 20. He could go for 13 out of 20, and you do see they still have a lot of Diplo favor in the bank. So the next one, oh yeah, he's gonna get it. Yes, exactly. DShark spent most of their points, while TVMT did not, because they went all into the last one. That's why. Hey, all, I agree. Cheese sprinkled on soup makes it next level good. For Vane, oh my God, you gotta share your secrets, bro. We're here all drooling over this. Oh my God, yes. Try French onion soup with the melted mozzarella. Oh, yes. Oh, yum. I do have to point out we do have 176 science on Joe's 06 with Fountain being on 182. We got also 132 on Persia. Not really the biggest result that we could have seen, but now he is starting to connect his economy with China, and you can see all of those traders moving from one side to the other. They did probably arrive at the Wisselbanken, and now it's the time we're gonna see that happening. We got some gold generation started up over here on 18, and looking at the two teams, there's a lot more gold generated on DShark than we see on TVMT. It's not that big of a difference though. 171, 194, 18, 13. Then we got the 230 minus 26, 1475. So I wouldn't call it that big of a difference. I guess it's still 25% more or something. Yeah, you know. Anyway, it does seem like at the same time Cree is going to have a problem to upgrade his units and try to go on the offense, while Persia does definitely have cuirassiers to defend himself with, unless Cree is going to get tanks, which it doesn't look like he's going that fast to tanks. It's still ballistics wanted, open iron ballet in one. He still has to get his economy, his gold generation going, build up his military academies, encampments. Like, it's going to take around 10 turns to actually get to tanks. That can definitely give EXTAZZ some time to get the steel walls at least, try to delay that takeover of his empire as much as possible. While, of course, we're still thinking about what's going to happen over here with England. It does look like they're just going to try as much as possible to delay any kind of city takeover rather than go for an offense, a full offense against their opponents. England did put a few encampments here and there, and I do see him going for a lot more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I can see, which this does mean he's going to try to do a certain offense in the next part of the game. At the moment, he is on 197 science with 122 culture. He doesn't have a golden age anymore, giving him that nice and juicy bonus for free inquiry that he had last time, and we do see him having a bit of an issue. Leeds, look at this, Leeds getting attacked by Night Corps from Khmer. Oh my god, Khmer did it. He might actually... No, he's not. Okay. Whew. I was like, bro, that city is 42 strength. But I guess the horse went in and boom, it's a 59 strength. Well, that's a different beast. Oh, he got a cuirassier. That's what happened. He got a cuirassier from the northwestern city. So that city immediately went up in strength. I was thinking, like, how is this actually the horse beefing that city strength that much? It can't be. Okay, never mind. It happens. Well, we do see art museums coming up, coal power plants coming up, and there is a frigate in the water here trying to keep Khmer away from the coast. While I do see BaNiPouZ is aware that he's going to need to get this going as fast as possible to get a defense going against the north and the east. I'm also surprised that we saw Russia take away the light cav option, because I'm pretty sure Russia would have benefited from those Cossacks quite a bit. So definitely I was thinking he's going to go for either +5 or go against his light cav, because his opponents might have thought he could go against them with the light cavs. Anyway, he's not going to have that option anymore. We're going to need to see him work some cuirassiers or get some defense going, and you do see that honestly in the score screen he doesn't have a military at all. 160 strength overall. He's actually the weakest army of them all, with Josie 06 coming up second with 207. And that actually makes me question what Josie 06 was doing here. He did attack at some point Phoenicia from the east side. Phoenicia, sorry. Wow, he is Phoenicia. Bamaki, Greece from the east side, but now he did stop. He got his economy going. He tried to get his science up, his culture up, and so on and so forth. Some production going, and I do still see that he is getting more cities out. Oh, this might be so impactful if he does manage to get a city over here on the west side and tries to get some cities away from Cree and of course Greece. That's going to be so nice. I do see also a Tracot army being built in the city of Sparta. And coming back on Phoenicia, yes, he could try to get an army out. He could try to get a cuirassier attack going against Greece, but honestly his time has flown. This is not an option anymore for anybody to go against Greece with cuirassiers, because Greece has field cannons, pike shots, and so on. The only unit that could punch through this is gonna be, of course, the tank, which at the moment we don't actually see. Looking at Phoenicia's land, he does have one encampment, but that's not going to be enough. Two encampments not going to be enough to actually get his oil generation going. And I don't actually see any kind of oil tile in his empire by the looks of it. Grilled cheese sandwich or a tuna melt with tomato soup is S tier food. Yes, I just ate today. I didn't get a picture, so I ate today fusilli with melted cheese on top and some bacon in it. Oh man, talking about bacon in your face, bro. Greece finally outtech his neighbors. Yeah, he did. what can I say? Greece is on top of things over here. It's just he has a lot more culture though, and I'm not so sure EXTAZZ is gonna be able to catch up to that 174 culture a turn. Dino will have oil in her southmost city. Oh, this one. He's trying to go for this one, but this is like only 3 oil a turn. I guess it's still, you know, positive rather than negative, but still, it's not a lot of oil. Yeah. It doesn't look like it's gonna be enough though. We need to see. Oh, give me a second. I need to click buttons over here. We do have Alhambra coming up from Hariharalaya. Next turn, he's gonna. We do have Khmer getting that nice and juicy extra military policy slot to use. I do see Greek spies coming up in VR, and it does look like the moment there's no other spy anywhere. Khmer is gonna try to rush Forbidden City as fast as he possibly can with Imhotep and Filippo Brunelleschi. That is halfway done, and he is gonna get 2 policy cards to work, the military policy and the wildcard policy from Forbidden City. Very good, by the way. While he did try to attack Leeds, it doesn't look like he actually went anywhere. Those English horses were on top of things, and yes, they're gonna probably die to the night course of Khmer, but at the same time it doesn't look like they're gonna get the pillages that fast. Khmer will need to get more units if he actually wants to do a decent amount of damage against England. I'm a bit surprised we don't actually see more units coming up from Birmingham to deal with this, but yes, I guess he's gonna upgrade his courses, which honestly, -5 Congress on light cav, that's not gonna go anywhere. Give me a second so I can click on buttons. Okay, there we go. Okay, I was switching screens, sorry. Casa de Constatación coming up on London, a bit surprising, and he still didn't get these. Oh my god, really, bro? I mean, I guess it is in the face of China, and China will probably get those away from him, but 2 extra trade routes would have been nice to have at least a city to the south over here on the green continent, and maybe a city to the northeast of Singapore for the white continent. I don't know, bro. 2 extra trade routes. He does have a lot of trade routes going. We do have him with the Casa de Constatación. That Casa de Constatación does give you governor points, and it does give you a lot of yields if you have cities on another continent than your capital. Unfortunately, he doesn't. So, I mean, okay, sure. It's gonna be just for governor points. In Russia's land, we do see him trying to get more science and more culture at the same time. I do see him getting more production from his cities, and with his 320 faith per turn, he can definitely try to buy quite a few rock bands later on in the game. He is on 312 culture. That's the most culture from the game, but only on 129 science, which does pose quite a few issues. If you take a look at the great people screen over here, and we do need to see on the scientist screen who did manage to pick up Newton and Hypatia. Hypatia got picked up by China, okay, libraries. He did open up with campuses, and then Isaac Newton got picked up by Cree. We do have a few of those internals, or merchants, I mean, not internals, merchants picked up by Cree and China, as you can see over here. Not to mention the first musician was Greece's, so very nice snatch over here by Bamaki. I do also believe that he pushed the musician points quite high. The next one is going to be 535 points, extremely expensive. We do also need to see how Persia is going to try to follow up his attack on his opponents. Since his sim at the moment is quite suffering, he did manage to get a few good industrial zones, some theater squares, and so on and so forth, but couldn't quite push the limit of his stats that much. He's only on 140 science with a 53 culture, 18 gold a turn, but look at his production, he's quite struggling over here to get his cities to be as productive as his allies or opponents. For example, ptitpascal is almost double that amount with 479. We got Gabzou for 525. He is right next to him, by the way. And then we got Apology with 422. Yes, Bamaki is also suffering from that production. He's only on 153, and of course his economy is non-existent, while he does have a good amount of culture on 173. He doesn't have a lot of science to go with that culture. We'll see how that will develop over there. We do have quite a few builders coming out from Athens, Megara, and I do see pyramids coming up from Olympia. That's going to give them that nice and juicy extra builder and a builder charge for all of his builders from then on. 2 turns for Terracotta Army to finish. I'm a bit surprised Greece is not trying to get more units out. Usually Terracotta Army, of course, before Terracotta Army you should get a lot of units out, so you can actually get as many promotions as possible. We do have Phoenicia with a few night cores coming out of his cities. I do notice he's getting his military academies from the few encampments that he built. He has 3 of them right now, and he is, oh my god, he's actually gonna take out a city here. If he manages to take out this city, I'm gonna laugh so hard. This is gonna be so funny. Picto is in trouble. This is the Gavron Plaza city of Cree. Can you imagine if Phoenicia takes that away from him? Oh my god, big Paul coming up, boys. Make way. Is Picto going to fall? Yes, no, check W. 5 minutes. Let's go, boys and girls. Let's see what is the stream opinion of Picto's survival. That is the city from Cree. You can see it over here in the main part of the scene, in the middle part of the screen. To the northeast, we do have Cree gathering his forces in the city of Oea, and you do see that he's getting quite a few of those admirals to go. He does have ironclads over there, and of course, oh, there's a builder from Gabzou. He knows. What is he gonna do? Thanks, steam power coming up from Gabzou next turn. Oh, he's going top 3. He's going the greedy way. He wants railroads. I mean, I guess he's gonna try to get a caravel out in 2 turns. That might be enough. Of course, if you want to take out a city like this, you can definitely want to, you will want to get quite a few of these ranged units to bear. And you do see Josie 06 is trying to get Squadrons. They could benefit from their economy and try to buy the Squadron pre-builds and then upgrade them into frigates a little later in the turn. That is definitely a possibility with how much gold they're making right now. There we go. Never mind. I said that, and then boof, another quadrim appears in Oea. They do have enough gold for at least 2 more. And they bought a caravel. They bought a caravel for Gabzou. They know this is extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous. Encampment training projects coming up from Mr. Vasis and Mixivoacic. It does seem like they're going to try to go for those modern generals over here. The next one is 270 points, and it does also look like at the moment Cree is on 12 great general points per turn without those projects in. Luke Kang, good evening, sir. Does Cree still have St. George for the walls? No. I think I see 3 walls. I think that was St. George over here. 150, 150, 150. Yeah, he used all of them to the north. First moves matter here. Yeah, I think it's all about getting this tile on the north. But honestly, I'm actually considering if Phoenicia is going to want to go against him, or if he's just going to reposition everything to take out Corinth. It's quite important to take out Corinth as well. Try to take away that safety settler from Greece. And allow Greece to die at some point to Persia or Phoenicia. Oh, there we go. First move. Cree moving out with an ironclad. He did upgrade one. That is enough to defend. Or should be. Let's see. Let's see what's he gonna do over here. He's getting another ironclad from Picto, and I do see Phoenicia did. I'm actually a bit surprised that he used that promotion. I was thinking that he's gonna hit once last move and then promote next turn, because he had a free promotion from the admiral. But I guess it wasn't meant to be. We do have a Tsingy with that one getting, was this a promotion? Okay, the other admiral for a promotion. Yeah, we do need to see also what he's gonna do in his main cities. He's definitely getting that old generation going with the military academies showing up in the build queues, getting a lot of night calls from the east side. And yeah, this looks like he's gonna go on the offensive over here from the east against Greece. He's gonna try to take him out. Greece is positioning most of his army on the west side. Yes, he did manage to get Terracotta army, and he's gonna get pyramids next time. But at the same time, he's gonna have to take care of two enemies for the remainder of the game. Well, I mean, he did well until now. Maybe we're gonna see something amazing from him in the next one. A bit surprising still that we see Phoenicia go against Picto, honestly, but it happens. Let me see. Current poll, it looks like 5 votes went into the no, 3 votes went into the yes, and of course 1 with 2 of mine went into the kick W over here. We do need to see if it's going to be a yes or a no, and who's going to correctly predict that. We do have a military engineer starting to build the railroads to the east side, which actually makes me think, is this going to be a Cree attack against Dido at some point? Because, I mean, most of his units are to the northwest towards Persia. Is he actually going to try to rebuild some units over here and then send them towards Dido? That is going to be massive, but I don't really trust his chances of doing that successfully. They're not that far apart when it comes to the science, 196 versus 274, and we do see that about the same when it comes to production. The main difference is the gold generation. Joe CO6 does have double the amount of gold generated per turn. On Russia's land, we do have him going for the theater squares, campus research projects. It does look like he is building up a few Cossacks here because he was getting attack pushed a little bit by Khmer. While Khmer did try to get a few units to pillage the tiles, it looks like Russia was on point with his religious play. He does have a lot of faith per turn, so he could definitely get these units bought and upgraded. You do see he's coring up these Cossack hordes, which are going to be quite powerful against the coursers and the knights. We do have Khmer in a bit of a pickle. He does have science and culture, and he does have good faith to go with that. Now that he did manage to couple his economy with Phoenicia, is doing quite well, but he's going to need to go on the offense right now, and this is the picker, right? Who is he going to go against Russia to the north or against England to the east? Since that Diplo victory, as we've seen earlier, is basically a ticking time bomb, that is going to be quite a problem for them. I do have to point out, to secure the Diplo victory, they do need to fully take out somebody. So I'm thinking maybe that's the reason that Phoenicia is getting so many units out. They might try to take out fully take out Greece. You can also see they're very worried about escape settler going to the north over here of Bologna, so they're gonna try to keep an eye on that with knight over here from Persia. Phoenicia isn't really committing to the attack. Yeah, to what attack? Sorry, what attack? Because I see did manage to take out take the tile over there. The frigates did push in. They don't have enough strength to go against the city, and the second that battleship comes into play, that's gonna be quite a problem for Phoenicia. I don't think they can withstand multiple attacks from the battleship from that range. on the frigates. They're only 45 strength on the defense, so not that strong. Yeah, I think it would have been a much better choice. Go take out Corinth, then whatever happens in the south happens in the south. You know, it stays there. It's basically like the Las Vegas. But yeah. Anyway, looking at England over here, I do see him also with a bit of a choice to make. He did get a few of these cuirassiers going. He did defend against his opponent, against the units of Khmer. Now he's getting his encampment training projects for generals, and of course he does really want the modern one also. Phoenicia is probably going to get the next one. He's on 60 general points per turn at the moment, and I'm pretty sure, there we go, we do see more encampment training projects finished this turn, so he should get it. There we go. We got Persia, we got Phoenicia, we got China coming up next. Wait, did he just buy one? Yeah, China did get Dandara. Nice. So they got 3 of them, China, Cyrus, and Dido. Of course, there's another wave of modern generals over here. Let me actually take a look. It's this it's extremely expensive, 840 points for the next one. So this is gonna be massive at the moment for the DShark. Unbelievable play coming up from them. I do have to point out, going into this game, we do have the favorites TVMT and Veax Mon Tsingy, because of their track record before the game with DShark, but it looks like DShark is playing very strongly over here to overcome that deficiency, and of course, or I should say the lower ranking. We do have those builders coming out from Greece, trying to stay alive as long as possible over here. Bamaki is going to be in trouble when Persia is going to get the gold to upgrade his units. We're still waiting for also Phoenicia to get this going. He's getting his knight armies now. They're probably going to turn into cuirassier armies, and he definitely has a way to directly go against Athens if he wants to. I'm not so sure he wants to, though. And the cuirassier corps coming up from Biruta. I do see he's getting a few flood barriers to defend his land from the water incursion, and yeah, he's getting them. Kilvaki Sivani coming out, and okay, let's see on England. Military academies, I do see universities, holy site. Wait, what? I mean, I know he has Stonehenge, and I know he did get what, Confucianism, Zementation, and stewardship, but why a holy site? Oh wait, he's getting converted by Shinto. KW. His cities are starting to get Khmer some gold. This is so cool, by the way, right? Get some, you convert your opponent's cities and you get gold from him. KW. Oh man, these Cossacks are with a -5 are really not up to the challenge to fight these cuirassier corps. They die against them. What they can definitely do, they can go against Indrapura, maybe pillage some tiles, force Khmer to defend that side instead of the east side. It is Crusade too. Wait. Oh, on Khmer. Oh yeah, Khmer does have Crusade as well. You're right. Sorry, I didn't see that. Thank you. We do have 10 more turns until the next session of the World Congress. That means 9 more turns until we're going to switch the era. And you can see the tanks are starting to form over here, with Russia pushing a little bit his opponent. They are trying to keep as much pressure as possible on DShark, so they can get that Diplo victory. I'm pretty sure the next good moves would need to take they would need to take out Greece before the next Congress, not this one, the other one, the next one, as soon as possible. We do have the battleships coming out from Picto. That means I think that city is defended. You can see one of the frigates did go down. Another one is extremely low HP, and of course there is an ironclad there. But now with the arrival of the steel walls, that city looks safe enough. We do need to see if Oya can actually get more units out, because it does look like he doesn't have a lot of production in that city. Only 4 population with not that many amazing tiles worked. BaNiPouZ just got the first bombard. He's buying them with his face generation. He still has 676 in the bank with 356 per turn. Looking at the production screen, it does look like at the moment the TVMT did manage to catch back up with 500 plus production on 3 of his members, ptitpascal, Gabzou and Apology. All 3 of them are going strong. We do have also a bit of an advantage over here when it comes to the science. They are, well, I guess... I wouldn't say it's that big of an advantage. Gabzou is 275 versus, who is it? Josie 06 on 218, the most scientific one on Persia. They are quite next to each other and they are fighting at the moment. When it doesn't look like this is going to go anywhere anytime soon. I'm pretty sure if Phoenicia is going to get this attack going against Greece, we might actually see Cuirassier Corps or Tank Corps even pop on his south, because we do have Gabzou 2 turns away from getting combustion, 1 turn away from getting mobilization, while Josie 06 is still on refining and he doesn't have a lot of units to the south already here. While of course Cree also needs to get a lot of pre-builds going. He's getting his artillery corps coming out from Miki Sivwachik. He's getting his Cuirassier Corps for the upcoming tanks, and he is also getting, so this is gonna happen. This is, you see the railroads. Now we do know where Gabzou is trying to get an attack going. Is this gonna be spotted though? You can see the railroads in the fog of war if you do have that discovered. So I'm actually curious if Phoenicia is gonna be curious enough to first look and then how to say, if he will manage to observe this detail. What is it? Observant enough? Or there's another word. I think there's another word that defines this trait. Yeah, but why is she building a holy site in a city that has Shinto? I don't know. Oh my god, it's not revealed. Oh, the road. Oh my god, the shenanigan, bro. This is so, I would say unlucky for Phoenicia. Like if Gabzou keeps on building that railroad to the south of NTW, Phoenicia is not gonna know what hit him. That is quite a problem. Well. Now I do also notice we got quite a few Persian field cannons coming out from his cities, being hard built as much as possible. They still have, well, they are still reluctant to put as much gold on their upgrading units as they possibly can. Of course, he could have gone for getting crossbows out and then upgrading them into field cannons. Now he's gonna go for the hard builds, and yes, he did build up his encampment count, but it's not as a big of level as we might thought. EXTAZZ over here is still struggling with his science and his culture, but I do have to point out he did manage to get back up in the production screen. 305 production coming up from him, and China, we got Apology here getting bigger. We got heavy chariot armies getting to the northwest, and it looks like they're all waiting to be upgraded. 840 gold in the bank here. I don't think that's enough. It's 810 gold to upgrade into a Cuirassier, but I'm pretty sure he's not using the half cost card. Getting a few artillery armies to bear. It does need to get quite a few of them on the front line. I do want to check his oil generation. We got 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, and that's it. 5 and a 5. So that's a 10 oil per turn. I don't see if he actually has any other oil tiles anywhere. So I think that's his only oil, right? 10. Doesn't seem like he's gonna be that big. He's gonna get another encampment over here, probably from Long Sea, but looks of it, the positioning of it, I don't know exactly when he's gonna start building it though. We're gonna have to wait and see. We do have a few Cossacks coming up from Singapore. They were trying to, or I should say against Singapore. Looking at the city-state screen, that is Persia's city-state, and you can see it is a kind of a pain for Russia and of course for England. England is trying to attack it from the coast. That is a 67 strength city in the garrison, and it is quite problematic for even the Cossack armies to go against it. There was a levy here from Singapore, and Persia did manage to do some damage in the tiles of his opponent in Russia's land. Well, I don't think it was more than just, you know, a levy. It just was a levy. It's fine. Couldn't get a city out, couldn't get that much damage done. Since we are 8 more turns until the next era, I also noticed we got more of these Cossacks being bought. Those will be quite important in the next era when they do need to actually, you know, fight, because they're gonna get their +5 again, or I should say they're gonna get their 5 points again of strength. Looking at the science screen over here with Russia's 173 science, it doesn't really seem like he's gonna have a good chance to go for tanks, and by the looks of it, he's going top 3 on flight. With his 173 science, he's gonna be very late on getting steel walls or getting tanks. Oh my god, he might die here. I just realized if China gets to upgrade all of those units, they're gonna stomp these Cossacks. He just needs to get enough gold. I mean, I know what I said. He just needs to get enough gold for his units, but that's gonna be extremely expensive. What is he on the tech track? We got 2 more turns until combustion is gonna get discovered. We got, oh my god, fascism tanks are gonna come out from China. Apology might be looking for an apology. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Yeah. Let's see what's happening over here. No, Gabzou. Wait, why am I hearing? Oh, kick. For a second there, I thought I hear submarine noises, but it was the how to say? It was the ending of the turn, and I was like, why am I hearing pings from sonars? I'm like, what? The headsets weren't plugged in properly, and I was like hearing half the sounds. Ping, 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 and what? What's going on there? On that note, have you guys ever seen Down Periscope? The movie? If you didn't, you really gotta see that movie. It's amazing. Okay, so Phoenicia did manage to get a decently large enough army to defend and or attack Greece over here to the north. He's preparing his bombards, getting his military engineers to build roads, and getting some more cuirassier armies to bear. Unfortunately, he did do this without taking into account that he might get attacked from the south. And as you can see over here, definitely Cree is preparing to go on the offense over here. They can't really do both offensive maneuvers. Oh wait, there are 2 different teams, right? We got on one, we got DShark, on the other one we got TVMT, Gabzou. Okay, so now the gold is going on China. We do need to see how that is gonna fare, how that attack will go against his opponents. Yes, Cree does have a few units that could pillage the walls and get some more yields from that. I think pillaging the walls gives you gold, right? If I'm not mistaken, let me actually take a look. Great Wall, this one. Where is it? Pillage award gold. So they could definitely get the funds for their tanks over here just by pillaging the walls of China. That's a big mistake, by the way. Big mistake from China, not putting some units over here to see at least what's going on. Is Russia pushing into Khmer? Russia pushing. Yes, he keeps on pushing into Khmer. Yes, he with his Cossack armies. This is unbelievable, by the way, because at the moment the Cossack armies do get that -5 from the military advisory resolution. So in essence, they should be less in strength than the cuirassier armies or the cuirassier corps, which you do see happening. Is just the sheer power of and the maneuverability of the Cossack armies that allows them to keep on pushing like this. This is quite something. I don't think they're gonna get cities though. I don't think they're actually gonna sacrifice into the cities. We'll see what they're gonna do. Well, okay. Well, that happened. Now this should happen. Like he should kill the Cossack army in the middle. The walls went up, and these are steel walls, so that city is gonna survive. Let's see the tanks. Let's see the tanks. This is the moment we're gonna see the tanks. Okay. I think Russia should be running away soon enough. I don't think China can actually get into that city center. Well, he needs to go all the way around Singapore, because that city is state from his allies, not his. It's who is it? EXTAZZ, right? If I'm not mistaken. And there we go. Cree is gonna fund his army needs with the walls of China. This is going to be quite a problem for them. As you can see over here on Gabzou, we do have him with -9 gold a turn. He's barely on 43 gold, but he's going to get quite a few yields coming up from all of these walls. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe over here next to Jiaodong. Oh my god, a lot of gold. Also, Cree is starting to upgrade his tanks to the east side. He did build that railroad to the west of the city of Kandy. Would have loved to have him go all the way around, but he didn't. And I guess one of the problems was the city of Kandy. He could have definitely tunneled through these mountains and get an attack over here to direct south of Phoenicia. These are steel walls fortifications. He definitely needs the artillery corps to go with his armies, and we do see quite a few of them coming out from Mikisivachi, Pipikisis, Mr. Avasis, and so and Pito is gonna get armories. Okay, he's going for the oil generation. One of the other things that I do want to point out, these artilleries are going to be extremely good going against the battleships. If he is going to need to go against the battleships, he does have the weapon to do so. Jura 1996, good evening sir and welcome. Let me get a recap. Yes indeed, give me a second here. Great Walls shouldn't be pillageable in my opinion. I remember in previous games it was one of the wonders. Oh, you mean in Civ 5 or something like that? Yeah, it was one of the wonders. I'm not sure if C5 or C4, but I do remember it was one of the wonders. Okay, so a quick recap over here. We do have the Highlands map. This is a game between DShark and Veux Mon Tsingy. Veux Mon Tsingy did come as came into the game as the favorite because they are the top scorer in the Division 2 of the Squadron. We do have DShark coming up on 7th place, I believe, and as you can see over here, there are quite a few wars going on. I do have to point out, we did have from the beginning of the game, Greece going against Persia, Greece trying to defend against Phoenicia from his east side, did fight over here with Persia for quite some time and did lose a city that he kind of put it in the face of Persia. While all of this is happening, everybody else on the map was trying to get their SIM up and trying to get more stats, campuses, theater squares, holy sites, and so on and so forth. We did have England getting a lot of economy going, getting a lot of production also. You do see his 546 production, and he does have a decent amount of gold per ton, 155 with 250 science. But it does look like the longer the game went on, we did have a few victory conditions starting to appear. The first one that we're actually gonna need to watch what's gonna happen over here will be on Russia. Russia did manage to acquire 12 out of those 20 diplo points. He might actually be on 13. Yeah, 13 out of 20. That means he did manage to build Potala somewhere. There we go. That's Potala Palace over here. So he only needs around 2 congresses to actually get the win. Their favorite to get the win in the next World Congress, as you can see, they have 300 plus diplo favor points, while their opponents barely are touching 200 points. We're also 5 turns away from getting into the next World Congress session, and this was the Renaissance one, I believe. Let me take a look here. Yeah, Renaissance era, and we do need to go into the industrial one to see what's going on. There are 2 major fronts. One is going to be China going against England and Russia, and it looks like at the moment both of them are actually putting units on the table here. Russia did get, China did manage to get tank armies going against the Russian Cossack armies. You can see the tank armies are much better equipped than the Russian units, and I guess it's a matter of time until they're going to punch through that defense. We don't need to see us artillery armies come into effect and go into the front line. The other front is going to be Cree going against Phoenicia, and you can see that both of them are trying to get the same units here. Tanks. Phoenicia is 2 turns away from getting combustion. He might actually lose quite a few units defending against this, but he is trying to build as many as possible to go on the defense. Oh, disaster strikes while we were watching the flood of the gods on the Jordan River. Oh my god, that's actually even a biblical. That's a biblical, oh my god, biblical. Really? Really? Oh my god. Oh. What if Russia loses the Statue of Liberty city? Nothing happens. I mean, he just loses the Statue of Liberty. It doesn't happen. Like, there's no effect on the diplo points. You don't lose them. Divine intervention, yes. I don't know why I'm getting, in my mind, I'm getting error over here with saying the word biblical in biblical. I think it's biblical. Oh my god, I need to check it out. How to spell biblical correctly? Give me a second. Oh my god, this is one of those moments where we're learning English together over here. Oh, it's asking me for money? What, bro? Biblical. Yes, let's see.
Biblical.
Biblical. Oh my god. Biblical. Yes. Can you imagine it's asking me for money? Oh my god, actually, not on Google Translate, but there was another site, spell checker or something like that, and it was asking me for money. Oh. I know it should have tunneled through this mountain. It didn't. Well, it happened. What can I say? Whoa, that's some amazing divine info. Yeah, biblical. Yeah, redeem. For sure, man. Well, I gotta say this. It doesn't look like Cree did run out of steam over here because of that amazing divine intervention. Gabzou is gonna have an issue keeping his units alive, and I'm pretty sure with the steel walls he's gonna have a hard time punching through that defense. We do have artillery armies with coming out from the cities of Phoenicia, and I think this attack will be over soon. Of course, now with the tanks starting to be upgraded, we do see that Phoenicia does have a decent amount of strength to go against him. Oh my god, that's 118 against the tanks of 107. Definitely strong advantage here for Phoenicia, which is in a dark age. Now, a bit surprised that we don't have Cree over here using his Dark Age card also. Looking at the other war, China versus Russia, we do have England coming up to defend Russia, and you can see the tank armies are positioning themselves to stop these Chinese tanks from pushing forward towards the Tempov and the other cities. This is an important city, not because of the Statue of Liberty, but because of the economical advantage they have from it. You can see how many of these trade routes pass through that city. Both of them have Reina, and they're generating a lot of gold with those cities. We do have biplanes coming out from Russia. He's going to need to deploy them as soon as possible on the front line, so he stops these tanks from moving and passing through. We also need to see what he's going to do over here to defend his land and also get an advantage. We also have China in fascism. He's getting an important amount of damage on those tanks, 119 going against the artilleries of 80, and you can see that they're also one-shotting the artilleries and the cuirassiers. Bits harder on the tanks of England though. England does have 121 on the defense tanks, so it's going to take a while until he passes through them. One of the used options to pass through this kind of terrain is to actually get those artillery lines to bear behind the tanks and attack into the front line of the tanks. We're going to need to see, of course, how many units can China build and send them to the front line. Since we are 3 turns away from the World Congress, and we do need to see also who's going to get heroic ages, golden ages, and so on and so forth. We do have Josie 06 going for golden age. I do see China going also for a normal age by the looks of it. EXTAZZ is 3 points away from getting his golden. I think he's going to be in a heroic. Yeah, 3 points away from getting heroic. We got the BaNiPouZ normal. We got ptitpascal on 123 points. Well, he's going to be 134, so that's good. Definitely heroic age. Bamaki, 9 points away from getting heroic age. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like he's gonna get those 9 points. By the looks of it, yeah, he's not gonna get those 9 points. Doesn't look like he's building any wonders. Unique units are far off, and yeah, it's not happening. Gabzou did manage to get over the necessary points, and he's gonna get 2 arms soon. That's gonna be again important. Oops. Well, that was a mistake over there. You can see the the tanks coming in from England, trying to get as close as possible to the front line, and of course beef up the support bonus of the other tanks, while Fontaine is going to try to get them around the city, trying to punch through the defenses over here. These biplanes will be a bit of a nuisance. They do block the tiles they find themselves on, and the tanks or any other unit for that matter cannot pass through. We do need to see also how fast these artilleries will get over there on the front lines. It does depend on the military engineers to build the road, the infrastructure towards for the resupply chain, and as you can see, there are quite a few new tanks available for China to use in the city of Wuhan. He's hard building a few tank armies as well from his main cities, and he is going to try to resupply his front line as soon as possible with new beefier units. Looking at the other attack, we were taking a look over here on Cree versus Phoenicia. Looks like Phoenicia is gonna push back, and this is a problem because DShark was definitely trying to attack with China, but they were about to lose on Dido, quote unquote, about to lose on Dido. Now that they're managing to win on Dido and even being able to push back into Cree territory, this is going to be harder and harder for them to actually, as in for TVMT to get a win. Veux Mon Tsingy does need to go for that Diplo victory. I do want to point something out. Cree, even if he loses all but one of his cities, they're still going to win this, and I can explain what's happening over here. The idea on DShark would be they need to get away the option for their opponents to get a Diplo victory. One of the options you can go with that, of course, it's not available anymore. You can't deny the wonders. That's not going to happen. Russia got them all. The other option would be to take away players from your opponents. So that means we're going to need to see how Phoenicia over here and Persia will get an attack against Greece, who is the weakest link over here. Bedtime for me. Thanks for the fun stream. I hope yeah, catch you later, man. Thank you very much for joining us, and have a good night. Thank you, sir. Biblical. Yes, I learned a new word today. So the worry over here is that DShark might actually fall in a trap of trying to go against their opponents and go into the dangerous of opponents instead of going for the weakest links. This is going to be an issue for them because they're not going to be on time to defend the Diplo victory. This is maybe 2 congresses away. Maybe 2 congresses away. It all depends on how much Diplo favor they're going to generate. TVMT will generate in the next one, and how many points they're going to get from this one. So if they do manage to get 5 points, they're going to be on 18 out of 20. That's game over. In the next one, that's game over. So very dangerous. Very dangerous. Well, I do notice England did manage to successfully defend the city of Tambov with quite a few tank armies, and China is still moving those artillery armies to bear against that unit. And of course those units, and of course the city center. We do have more aerodromes coming out from Russia, and he's gonna try to put as many of these biplanes as possible. Maybe he's even gonna try to close the choke points over here to the north of the city of Tambov. Kind of hard. Those are a lot of units. We do have also the National History Museum coming up in St. Petersburg. This actually gives me an idea that maybe Russia is gonna try to get a bit of an advantage when it comes to the tourism as well. He did manage to arrive at 245 tourism, which is not bad for turn 95. He's definitely not yet at environmentalism. He's barely getting suffrage, and I do see him barely getting steel, which of course does mean he went back onto the bottom 3, but not before he actually got his flight. And I do believe he no, he didn't get broadcast centers yet, so he needs to get a radio also for the broadcast centers. And of course advanced flight for the fighters. I believe he wanted to go for the steel because it's gonna definitely delay the attack over here on his city. I'm not sure how long though. We do have artilleries on the way, and those artilleries will definitely smash quite fast those steel walls. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Maybe go engineer. So it does look like we're not going to have that big of an impact over here on World Congress, but the impact will be on those Cossacks being a bit tougher with an extra +5 coming up on them, or even the light calves, all of the light calves, even the helicopters. We do see Phoenicia didn't actually quite push into this. The river flooded again by the looks of it, and well, quite a few tank armies did get their strength taken away from them. I see 3 of them very, very low HP. We do have tank armies coming up from Cree, and of course new tanks are going to need to be built here in the Phoenician land. Looking at the yield tab here, Phoenicia does have a bit more production going than Gabzou on 670 versus 629, but it's not that big of a difference. And of course, Gabzou over there, I do believe he had more science for longer, or bigger science for longer. He's on 9,000 total science, while Josie 06 is on 6760 coming up on this side. Looking at this, we do have more barracks being built, and that means another camera, that means another source of oil. I do also notice we just had the options. Okay, let's see. World Congress, great musician, no points. Okay, so culture victory is going to be slower. Cyrus getting new buildings for the culture bombs, and diplomatic victory for apology. Okay, diplomatic victory. Let's see who got what. 18 out of 20. That is tick tock until the next era. 18 out of 20 over here. Very nice. Let's see the first initial attack over here. I do think China is going to try to get an advantage. Looks like he's going to need to upgrade some of his units, and of course those planes for Russia are trying to get some advantages over here from the experience points. Russia still did not manage to get advanced flight yet. He's probably going to go for it next, and we're going to need to see how fast he's going to get it. He didn't switch his technology yet. He's still on 3 tons steel. 1820 is pretty much game over. Yes, Mihoy, me boy, I believe so. I believe 18 out of 20 is pretty much game over as well. Unless they die, I don't think that they can do anything about it. Oh, there we go. GG called out. We got a victory. Looks like they couldn't manage to take away that advantage from their opponents to get the Diplo victory. It was quite unfortunate. They let them build all of the wonders, or they let Russia actually get all of the wonders. And they, as you can see over here, they did realize they're not actually going to manage to do enough damage fast enough to win the game. Let me actually take a look at. Yeah, it was indeed quite a GG well played match over here. I do want to take a look at the CivFR.com server so I can see where they are in the channels. This is, of course, the Francophone server. We're probably going to have them talking French quite a bit. There are a lot of them in the same room, so we're going to need to see what's happening over there. But I do believe it is important for the Francophone community to listen to this post-game chat. They do get a bit of an insight of what the players were talking about. If we do have a few kind viewers that would want to tell us at least like the big ideas that they're talking about, that would be amazing. Very appreciated. Let's go in.
Sur les tanks, je sais pas, j'ai vu qu'il y avait du charbon un peu partout.
On manque de science en fait à cause de Bologne. On voulait raser Bologne très tôt et ça s'est pas bien passé. Et après impossible à contest, donc...
On a vu les 3 chevaux en early, on voyait pas. On s'est demandé pourquoi c'était pas le Perse, mais après le Perse, vous voulez peut-être setup un peu chiant. Sur le grec.
Ouais, je me suis demandé aussi pourquoi c'était pas le Perse.
Après même si c'est toi Eliopsim, je pense que tes poneys ils doivent arriver ensemble en même temps en fait. Parce que tu vois, ton premier poney il est arrivé tout seul, il s'est fait démolir.
Ouais, mais t'as vu le land pour y aller, je faisais case par case.
Je suis d'accord, hein, c'est long. Pour moi, c'était pas à toi de le faire, mais vu que c'est toi qui l'as fait, je pense que tu dois ton premier poney doit attendre les 2 autres avant de rentrer dans la CS.
Je suis d'accord. Ouais, après, avant d'avancer le premier, j'ai regardé à 160 pour la lever, j'ai compris que ça allait être compliqué.
Ouais, il y avait 5 guerriers et 2 archers. On n'a pas compris pourquoi t'es pas monté sur plus que 8 villes.
Ouais.
Après voilà. Le Perse, c'est peut-être un chouille trop irréel sur son push, tu m'as fait point de ville.
Ouais,
le reste.
Tu prends une
go ahead, Michael.
May I ask why Pericles instead of Gorgo?
I think for the control of city state.
Okay, so more envoys.
Yes, more envoys. Any infiltrators give one envoy.
If you have a blue city
It's
state, you
pretty-
keep it for the whole game.
There was only one city state, blue city state in this map, and we could see
Bologne
the
and
importance
Veax.
of controlling it.
T'avais mis que des émissaires à Bologne, Bamaki.
J'ai doublé
Ouais, t'as
ouais.
doublé.
I thought it was
Dès
Gabzou.
que j'ai doublé, j'ai
would
pris
be
Vénus
playing,
à feu.
would be playing Greece, but it was Bamaki instead.
Parce qu'on
Ouais.
on réfléchit
Ouais.
trop sur leur lit, je pense.
I thought
Focus
you were
trop
also
sur
gonna
leur lit.
remap this, by the way. Everybody thought you were gonna remap this on DShark. DShark.
There was a good trade position, I think, for DShark. The land was in favor of Tsingy, but I think the commercial availabilities for DShark in this map.
Yeah, I guess you're
I
talking
think
about
that's
Phoenicia
why
and
the-
Khmer, right?
Yes, Phoenicia and Khmer, even China and Persia. I think China and Persia could make naval trade road on the Black Sea.
Yeah.
If they control it here, they can maybe force Cree to be a little bit more box. Misanabi, I think it was quite late to go, and fully understand why he doesn't settle it earlier. But I think China, the Persia, naval trade roads on the Black Sea, if they do it by
Gabzou,
settling,
traduction, please.
for example, the
On aurait dû faire des routes navales entre la Perse et la Chine, sur la mer
Yes.
tu sais, le Cree là.
Voilà, en gros c'est ça. Je pense
Ouais,
qu'il y a
on a pas cessé parce qu'on était sur 4 continents aussi, donc c'était plutôt pas mal, je sais pas.
Ouais, c'est compliqué.
On n'a
de-
pas
de-
remap, pardon.
C'est compliqué de remap vachement vite dans la
En
game
fait-
quand
en
tu vois personne.
En fait, je comprends pourquoi vous avez pas remap, parce qu'en plus, la Chine et Dido avaient des landes insane.
du chinois, il était énorme.
Même Dido, hein, le double ambre,
Dido, ouais,
c'est
c'était
goldé.
déjà-
Mais votre Khmer, c'est votre seul
Oh, le
CivFR,
Khmer, hein, j'avais envie de me tailler les veines
c'est
pour lui,
celui qui est censé contester la culturelle dans cette game. Et je pense qu'à cause de son land, vous auriez du remap, même si ça fait mal de remap ce que vous aviez ailleurs. Parce que c'est censé être votre cariculture. Et avec son land, c'est trop dur de faire ça.
I gotta make a quick announcement before you all go, and of course I'm gonna close the stream. Tomorrow we're gonna have CivFR going against Lesant DShark, and the game will start quite earlier than we're used to on 1600 GMT. So catch you there.
Ah mec, je te suis claqué. Hein.
Ouais,
Je
attends,
pense que-
banane, au début, t'étais pas en mode ton land est catastrophique, à moins que j'ai mal
Non,
compris.
j'ai dit que j'avais une petite rivière, mais que le reste avait l'air ok. Je pensais si
Après,
j'ai
on
fait
voit-
mon sim comme je voulais avec les
On voit qu'on a le trade
direct.
direct.
Mais je
Et
pense
après,
que
ouais,
tes villes sont trop éloignées, hein. Tu settle dans le gris et tu fais un duc.
Et c'est ce qu'il a fait. Ça B3, ça B4, ça dans le grid.
Les 7 premières villes elles sont vachement loin.
Mais ça B3,
Non,
ça
après-
B4.
Du tout. Ils sont à 4 cases, les
Ouais.
villes.
Il y a juste
Ouais.
eu quelques cartons jaunes, hein. On peut les distribuer dans l'ordre. Alors,
Des quoi
Khmer, des cartons jaunes. Khmer, quand tu veux chop des merveilles, c'est avec Magnus. Hein.
So I think I'm gonna stop at that. I do wanna say that I do wanna thank everybody for joining us, of course, for this game between Veux Mon Tsingy and DShark on the other side. Veux Mon Tsingy did manage to get the win with a beautiful concede vote. They did manage to get 18 out of 20 Diplo points and were about to get a win in the next 20 turns. There were very slim chances for their opponents to actually push through their defenses, and as you've seen and we talked about them, they were talking about right now about their economy, about their resources and position on the map and so on and so forth. If you're coming up from YouTube, thank you very much guys for joining me. I do hope you enjoyed the show over here, and if you did, throw it a thumbs up, so I do know that you did. If you didn't, I totally understand it, throw it a thumbs down, so I do know that I need to improve myself. Thank you very much Salty Capybara also for joining us. I do hope we're gonna see each other tomorrow as well, and definitely looking forward for some more Fire Tiger pages over how to say pictures over there with deers. Whoa, where did that come from? Wow. Now we do have also quite a few games this weekend. I'm still waiting for the full how to say schedule, but I do know about a game on Friday. That's gonna be Sphinx going against who was it? Whoa. Sphinx going against give me a second over here. This it's Ulysse going against Sphinx on Friday 1800 GMT. Still gonna need to put that game up on the CWC website, so we do get to see what's going on. I do also want to point out we're gonna have that game tomorrow, and there was another one on a Sunday that I did try to get it going. Give me a second because it's here and I didn't check it what it was. No, this casting calls. Okay, this WCG going against Enemy on Saturday 1800 GMT. So quite a few games still up in the air. We're gonna need to see exactly what's gonna happen in them, and with quite a few tournaments going on, I'm gonna do my best to actually keep you connected with all of the stats and of course their development with the teams, with the wins, with the losses, and the drama, and so on and so forth. Well, I do hope for less drama most of the time, but you know, it happens sometimes. So without further ado, thank you very much for joining. You can check out my schedule using ! Discord, and joining my Discord. You will find a channel over there dedicated to streams, and we're gonna catch each other tomorrow 1600 GMT for the game on CPL 4v4 Premier League. Bye.